There we go.
Welcome back,
Oh.
guys, to
Hello.
another session of Reditus as the sound checks go on in the background. We are on session 26. Let's get into the recap.
26.
That's right. Thank you for
Sorry.
confirming.
Oh, I just got a Twitch update that somebody's
Oh my.
streaming.
Okay, cool. So, last session, beginning of last session.
I like turtles.
There was the group minus Atlas. I'd come
Hey,
across
why am I not?
a person called Cleric that had started to run off when Atlas's name was mentioned. As he tried to run away, Darius had grasped this person with an earthen grasp and stopped them from running, and a battle ensued. This Cleric shifted color, multiplied herself. There was 4 of her. She had this strange black armor with these red veins glowing out of it. And after some kind of convincing between Jack and Darius, they were able to kind of calm this person down, and she changed back to her previous form. During this, Atlas cheated at a game of cups to win some gold. Talked to a few people in the inn to gain some information, hopefully about the gold thefts that were reported to happen from a specific inn. As he got a message from Darius, he headed up to meet with the group, and Cleric divulged some information about Atlas's background. Atlas asked some questions. She was able to answer some questions. She didn't quite fully give him the information he was looking for. She was able to meld the new legs that Atlas had got in the deal that they'd done with this special entity. Was able to construct that and gaining the power temporarily of flight with rocket boosters on his new legs. As they kind of wrapped up with Cleric, got some information. Thoric, that was with them, stayed behind to talk to Cleric as the team headed off to talk to Carmen to deliver the now evidence that would prove that Jack had not committed the murder that he was suspected of committing. On the way up, they were passing one of the cores on the way up to the top core when Mastos got a whiff of something. And after some back and forth trying to explain what the hell he was talking about, he had convinced at least Atlas and Darius that there was somebody of his nature, somebody potentially of a nature in the westerly direction on core 2. Jack had decided to keep walking, didn't care about what was happening, and as Darius trying to figure out exactly what was going on, the group seen Darius kneel down, cover his eyes. He started focusing and concentrating, and as he stood up and removed his hands, you seen this black smoky substance just going all over his eyes, almost pit black eyes. As he started to walk forwards, seeing something that they could not, and just says to Mastos, "Come." And we'll see what happens when we come back to the next session of Reditus.
It gave me shivers.
Oh, my intro video didn't work.
Shiver me timbers.
Yes, that protects your flesh, which protects your insides. You wear double the armor because you're weak.
The wall, and then these weird zombies came out of the wall, and I threw grease on the ground, and then we killed them all, and then we went through the whole wall.
A way to help Atlas. You shouldn't be so hard on those that are willing to fight.
I do talk in kind of riddles sometimes, and I don't always tell the whole truth.
Where are you now? Where are you? Because I think that's something you should figure out before you get down there, don't you? All right, guys, we are back. So as we left off, the Atlads that were remaining, so minus Jack, you see Darius kind of in a new confidence start to walk away from the group. Darius, roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Uh-oh. I'm not that wise. I am not that wise. 9.
9. Okay. So Mastos, as you see him kind of walk by, you feel this strange energy come off him as he says, "Come." And Darius, As soon as your foot hits the ground, you feel yourself freeze and just be sucked up in the air. And you're looking down and everything's not moving. You see yourself, you see Mastos beside you. You see Atlas at the bottom of the stairs. And all of a sudden, feel yourself sucked up higher again. You're looking down, you can see trees, you can see this massive circular hole beneath you, with you now realize is Sinacalum. And you can't move, you're trying to look around, and all of a sudden, you feel yourself be sucked north, easterly, right through the sky. Wind rushing, it's pushing your hair back, you find it hard to breathe. You can't even like keep your eyes open. You feel these like pin needles just shooting into you as you travel forwards. Everybody else, as you see Darius step down, he just freezes for a second and he turns slowly as you see the blackness in his eyes, this smoke now kind of spreading and emanating out and rising up. Mastos, you see Darius just staring down at you. What do you do?
Can I still smell the smell?
You can.
Smelly. And what does Darius smell like right now? I want to give him a big whiff.
So right now he smells exactly how he smelled previously.
So
Wonderful.
there's this aura.
There's actually this kind of a rose scent almost, which doesn't make sense being what you've all been through, but it's like this flowery, pretty scent.
Darius? And I reach out slowly to just Darius, and I poke him.
Okay. As soon as you poke him, you're in fox form, right?
No, I had to change back into
To communicate? Okay.
Yeah.
So as soon as your finger comes up and close, you're stop. And you feel this immediate compulsion to stop where you are.
I stop.
Okay, and
When I'm compulsed, I compulse.
Atlas, you see Darius turn and stare at you. What do you do?
Nothing.
Okay.
Observing
For 20 more minutes.
for 8 hours.
So you see him turn and face you, and he brings both of his hands down to his side, and you see his hands start to go purple, and then kind of this black grayish almost smoke start to emanate out.
Is
Darius.
his eyes still, sorry,
go ahead.
black?
Yeah, his eyes still black, still emanating. There's almost smoke is like almost pouring off it. And now the same thing happening with his hands as he kind of lowers them down.
Darius? Are you okay?
Darius lied.
He lied? Darius, you don't sound well.
He committed to me, not fully, and he has to pay the price. He starts to make a step forward. At this moment, Darius, you feel yourself, this wind hitting you so hard in the face now, all these sort of pins and needles striking all over your body, and you wince and try to open your eyes against the pain that's coming across. And in the distance, you can see islands coming across. Beneath you, the green, the brown, the grays of land is now gone, and you see blue underneath, just unlimited blue till it hits these islands out in the distance. The speed that you're traveling, just trying to catch your breath. And as you start to get closer to this island and it starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger, your speed starts to slow. And as you try to glance down in your view, you recognize a dock that you're now passing over. The dock that you remember from when you left and got on that boat when you were banished. As you move forward, you see the castle underneath of the last person that was the victim of your debauchery. As you continue forward, northeast across this island, the civilization starts to break away, and you see the badlands of the northeast area start to come into focus. And now you recognize these lands, but you know the people that never went there. There was reports of beasts and barren lands, and nothing would grow, and this area was avoided by all. But as you go further and further and further, you see this outcropping of land on the edge. But this part of this land is green. It's outstretched from the Badlands. And as you get closer and closer, it comes into form now, this building, this structure. It looks black and charred. As you go, you fly up across and you land. You hover above. And as you look down, you see this charred building that you recognize from a vision that you had. This 3-story massive building with stairs leading up the front of it. And as you look down, the roof, half of it is all burnt off and charred. You can see some massive fires ravaged this building. And all of a sudden, you feel whatever's holding you disappear and you start flying down through the roof. Atlas and Mastos. You see Darius now standing still. Is he a man of commitment? Does he deserve to be free?
I'm sorry. Who am I speaking with?
So he hasn't told you of me.
Darius is our friend. You stop holding, friend.
Turns.
He hasn't mentioned any dark passengers recently. But we've been a little occupied.
I did tell you guys about the person that approached me. That's how we found Tim. Just saying.
He did say this in the inn when he broke down his stuff. It's up to you guys if you remember or not, but he did. Omission of truth is lies.
Not exactly. Anywho, your name, sir?
He turns, he ignores Atlas, and he turns, and Mastos, you see him twist his head a little bit at you, and he reaches out his hand. Change. And you feel the compulsion. You have to change into your fox. You just feel there's no other option than to change into your fox form.
I immediately, like, I'm trying to remember something where they see something transform very quickly into, that's me, just like no theatrics of like stretching out or popping out. No, just immediately like I shriveled into my fox form.
Okay.
Scared.
And you see him walk towards you, and you feel this energy and power coming towards you. And although your immediate reaction is fear, it somehow almost feels comfortable as he gets closer. And as Darius bends down now, and Mastos, he just holds the side of your fox head and just stares into your eyes. And he looks at you, and he kind of like furrows his brow and stares. He's like, Lapidus. Darius, as you fall and you hit the ground, you look up, and as you quickly look around, you see you're in a room, what looks like would be a schoolroom, a classroom. It looks like burnt and broken desks scattered, sides of the wall charred. In some spaces, it's burnt through so much that there's light coming in from the outside. What do you do?
Hello?
You just hear a slight echo come back. Hello, hello.
Okay. Looking around the room, do I see like any entrances, exits, anything familiar?
So as you look around the back wall, you see what was a massive sort of blackboard that was almost attached to the wall, all burnt half off. You see parts of it crumbled away. Behind you, you see stairs leading down. And again, you see sort of sets of desks that are all in disarray and burnt and charred. No other doors seem to be leading from this other than the stairs downwards.
Okay, I'll take the stairs then.
Okay. So as you turn and take a step forward, you start to hear this crackling noise. As you look forward, you see the building, the outside of the building now start to change color and just start move forward you like a piece of paper that's burning slowly. this crackling electrical noise just starts moving towards you, moving under, behind, as you see the walls start to take shape, take color, start to repair themselves. You see the desks start to form shapes. You see the wood on the floor now get its color back. And as you turn around to see this burning continue of restoration of this room, you now see along the front, you see 5 desks with 2 people sitting on the right-hand side, 2 people sitting on the left. You see the blackboard now at the back, and you see a female in black robes standing in front of it.
Do I recognize her?
As you take a step closer, try and get a look, you see that this beautiful, friendly smile. And you recognize this from the vision you had before of your mother when she was on the porch. And black robes and this smile, but also reminds you of the black-robed figure that was standing above the 5 children. As you look on more, you start to hear this female talking to the people in front. And it's not a language you can understand. You just hear noises. You hear talking, and as you're trying to focus in on what even type of language this is, she stops. She kind of turns her head to you, and then the smile gets a little bit bigger, and she just gestures her hand towards the middle desk that is open. What do you do?
I will go and sit.
Okay. Walk up. As you sit down, you can see kind of the blackboard behind her. There's writing on it, but again, it's in some strange language that just doesn't... You just can't figure out what language this is, even though you've used spells before that you know you can understand different languages, and you kind of retain a little bit of familiarity of what these languages are. This writing you see on the board, you just can't ascertain what language it is. And as you sit down, she starts to talk again. Again, a language you can understand. What do
Can
you
I
do?
cast comprehend languages?
So you start the incantation, and as you push forth the power that you would to untangle the words in your mind, and it just doesn't take hold.
I'm gonna say, like, to the person, like, I can't understand you.
And she stops talking, and she walks toward the desk. As you kind of glance either side, you see now the people sitting either side of you are 4 children. The one closest, as you glance over, you recognize these sort of long pointed ears and this little smile, and you recognize Jonas to your right. Beyond her, you see what looks like a tiefling with horns, red skin, but the face just a complete blur, faceless, no features whatsoever. To the left, you look over, you see a humanoid figure, male child, and beyond that, you see what looks like possibly another female elf, but again, faceless, no mouth, no eyes, no nose, just staring towards you. All 4 now staring in your direction as this woman approaches.
I will let her approach.
Okay, she walks towards Atlas and Mastos. Darius now sort of holding Mastos's face, and now stands up, and you see the black and gray smoke start to kind of retreat into his hands a little bit as he stands up and takes a step backwards. This is unexpected. He starts to look around.
What is?
Lapidus, how is this possible?
What is Lapidus? What? Who are you? Why have you taken over Darius?
He turns over to Atlas. He made a deal, and he reneged on that deal. Commitment was supposed to be given, and it was not.
Maybe he didn't have enough time. We've been somewhat busy. I don't know if you've seen or heard what's going on, but there's quite a bit of stuff going on right now, and maybe he just didn't get around to it. So maybe we can work something out, a little time extension.
This is beyond menial tasks, like whatever you have here. This is beyond that. There's things that need to be done. And he promised that we would take care of Magnus.
Okay, calm down. It's okay. Alright. Let's take a deep breath. Breathe in. Okay, maybe don't breathe at all, that's fine. And then just calm, and let's talk from the start. What did Darius need to accomplish? Let's make a list, and we'll just check them off. We'll work through this. I didn't catch your name, sorry. Did you give me your name? I'm sorry.
Demantrim.
Demantrin. Wonderful, Demantrin. My name is Atlas. This is Mastos.
As soon as you say that, he turns Lapidus.
Mastos. It's somewhat hard, but I think his full name is Mastos. But
I bark. Or yip. I guess yip.
So
And you turn-
Demantrin? Yeah, go ahead.
Dimension, as you're talking to Atlas, kind of almost mid-sentence, he just turns back as you address Mastos as Mastos. And he looks directly down at you, Mastos. He's like, you may have bought him a little more time. He just grinning and staring at you, Mastos. Darius. As the female comes close again with the smile, she places a hand on each side of the desk you're sitting at, and she lowers her head a little bit. And her smile is still holding, but her head down. And as the grin stays there, you start to see the skin start to peel away from her mouth, showing rotten teeth underneath, the cheekbones now exposed. And then you see now flames start erupting from her feet, raising up, the flesh burning from her legs, her arm. Ah! She rushes towards you, and you immediately open your eyes. You see that you're staring down at Mastos, and Atlas is standing behind you.
So he's frozen, panting, and just like looking around in like, what the fuck?
I look confused.
I just need to double check something.
Double check these nuts.
Pretty
What was
sure.
the list of things that Darius needed to do so we can kind of work through them for you?
So just not Darius, just stating that scared the shit out of him. His concentration broke, so Demantron's vision's gone.
Yeah.
So his eyes are normal again. So, what?
Hello? Your deep voice is gone. I don't know if that's an issue for you or not, but we're trying to work through the tasks that need to be accomplished before you take over, I'm assuming, Darius's soul?
I'm sorry, what? Who's taking over my soul? What?
I paw at his leg.
Stop, no, stop it, hurry now, stop.
This is very confusing. I completely understand why Darius never accomplished the goals. You have a very, very big issue communicating them.
Atlas, I am Darius.
Yes,
Yes.
you are.
So,
Sorry, Darius. We're talking to Demantrin right now. We're trying to figure out how
Did
to
I-
save you.
have I told you his name?
You know what? I'm just gonna step away for a moment, and I'm just gonna collect my thoughts here.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
don't let him collect his thoughts.
That's fine. You go take 8 hours. Jack's
So here,
gone.
are you back now? Like, is this you?
Yeah,
What?
I'm me.
You went like full demon mode there. That was
Yeah.
impressive.
So I think I had a flashback to my childhood, but I was there. It was real, and I think it was my mom, but I don't. They were talking weird, and I couldn't read anything. And then she turned into a creepy demon and jumped at me, and there was fire. And then I woke up, and you were asking me about what I needed to accomplish. It was
Wow.
very unnerving. I don't get scared often, but that was terrifying.
Well, seems to me that you have angered some sort of deity or demon, maybe?
I mean, I don't know what he is, but I mean, he gave me an offer to help him, and he would restore my memory, and I said I would help him.
Well,
But he
have
told
you
me that I
helped him
had
yet?
to. Well, there was a slight. He said I had to stop being who or what I am, and I didn't want to do that. I told him I would help him, but I was kind of hoping I could keep being who I am and continue to help him. You know, like I don't. And I mean,
I think he doesn't care for that very much. So, I mean, you didn't really stick around long for us to kind of negotiate where we go from here. Do you want to bring him back out? We can chat it out, or
I don't even know how I brought him out.
do you not do that little black thing with your eyes?
I don't know. So I'm gonna kneel and try to do it again. It's
Okay.
not gonna work.
Yeah. You focus in and you see Darius concentrate, and you almost feel like you see the outsides of the eyes, like almost a little bit of black cloud, like try to pull into the center, and then just sucks back out. Just can't
Eye
get it.
queefs.
Is it better if we don't watch you?
Yeah, come on. You know who you're talking to? I don't have performance
I
anxiety.
really don't right now. There's been multiple people coming out of your mouth.
True.
Yeah, it's
Coming
not the
in
first
as
time
well,
either.
too.
Naxos, maybe we turn around and let him try it again.
No, it's look. I really think it's
It's okay. It happens to all of us.
no, you don't. It's hard
I
to explain. It's
whisper.
like, you know how you need to sleep all the time.
Just once so far, but yes.
No, you've actually like twice. But
Not really sleeping.
you know, you have to recharge whatever it is that you do.
Oh yes, yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I feel like this kind of has the same thing. It's limited to how
Oh no, mine is technologically inclined. I have to recharge my systems, reprocess. I have to.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this whatever this power is coming from, my connection is
Mhm.
limited to it, and I think I can only use it for a very small period of time, and then I need to let my body rest to be able to do it again.
Oh, okay. Well, that's quite a drawback.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's also a very powerful power.
What power? Did you use it? I feel like you haven't really done anything with it.
Well, I didn't get the choice. It like whatever I don't know if I want to use it again, but I could see very briefly. I could see footprints. When I tell them whatever direction I saw them going off in.
Yeah, heading west.
Yeah. And then the next thing I knew, it was like I was torn out of my body, and then I was back on my island, and then I was back in a place I was when I was a child, and my mom was there, and Jonas was there, and I couldn't make out the other 3 children. And then the creepy stuff happened, and I woke up here again.
Wait, Jonas was there?
Yes.
Do we know
Remember-
this?
I don't. Did I mention it? I thought I told them. I didn't give them full detail, but I think.
I think near the beginning you had. I don't think you had confirmed with them that you thought it was.
No, but
your-
I thought when I told them about Demantrum, I told them that like I saw what happened to Jonas.
Oh
and
yeah,
she
Jonas was stuck in his cycle. Yeah, you did tell them that, but yeah.
Okay.
Oh right, Jonas. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I don't have more information than that. Like that's literally what I woke up and here we are. We're having this conversation. I don't. Demantrum, I don't know if you can hear me, man. Like, I can clearly tap into your powers without giving up who I am currently. We can still work together. You don't have to give me creepy zombie visions.
Yeah, Dimension, if you can hear him, I feel like we were in the middle of getting to know each other and you just left, so if you'd like to come back.
I don't know if he can hear you. I think because I'm connected to him.
Atlas, do you want to join us here, or you want to...
And I point like a stiff wagon towards the smell that I smell. Just one paw straight forward.
Right, well, I guess, we'll revisit this when he decides to show up again. He didn't give you any idea what he wanted, really? Like, wanted you to not to be you. How does that work?
Well, no, so he said that he wanted me to... he did tell me about Magnus, right? What he was telling them. Like, he wants me to stop him.
He said to you that he promises that Magnus won't be able to do anything to anybody ever again.
Yeah,
like
okay,
what was done to you.
Yeah, so he said he could restore my memories, and my father, or I don't know what he is, to be honest now, but he said that he wouldn't be able to hurt anybody again, but he didn't give me anything else. He's actually been really cryptic now that I'm thinking about it, and it hasn't been very helpful.
Yeah, well, especially when he's so pissed off you haven't figured anything out.
I mean, yeah, you know what? He told me to find his and I gesture to Mastos, and I found him.
Was there...
What the hell, man?
Were we supposed to do more with him?
Well, that I asked and I didn't get anything. He hasn't communicated more to me. And then he apparently took over my body and showed me horrific visions. So, but I mean, maybe he was giving me some of my memories back too.
Have you tried writing a letter?
What?
Have you tried writing a letter?
I would love to. Where do I send it?
To yourself.
Well, okay, well, this has been an experience. I think Mastos wants to go somewhere, so...
Well, I can confirm that whatever he smells went to the west, and I can't track it anymore.
Then I guess... Wait, where's Jack?
So as you guys are finishing up this conversation, Jack, as you'd hit the top of the stairs, as you're kind of like heading towards, you're now hit core 1, you're about to head towards, to see if you can find Carmen. You hear this deep voice emanating from down where you just came, where the group is. You heard everything that Demantrum said when he was speaking. This massive, like, bellowing voice just echoing. So what do you do when you hear that?
If they were looking, they'd kind of see Jack's head like pop down from the stairs to the core below, kind of like looking and seeing. If everything's past, like it's Darius just like down there talking, he's just kind of roll his eyes and be like, "What? I don't know what these guys are doing." And then he's gonna wait at the top of the stairs for a few minutes.
Okay. All right. So what are you guys doing following Mastos? Or you notice that Jack is gone and has not returned. Atlas, as you turn around, you kind of see Jack poke his head in the corner, kind of like shake his head and then move back up.
Jack, are you coming with us here?
Am I in range to
Yeah,
hear that?
you'd hear it. Yep.
Jack's gonna peek back down. I thought we were in a hurry to get our names cleared from Carmen, and now you guys are gonna follow some dude that wanders off in the slightest inconvenience.
That's a fair point. Well, shall me and Jack go and clear our names? Darius, do you want to go with Mastos?
Split the party. Yeah, you know what? Just go take care of him. He's gonna throw a tantrum if we don't get that taken care of, and I will go make sure he doesn't die. And make sure he doesn't die, please.
Oh, of course. I will do that. Jack, I'm coming with you. And you're not allowed to die.
We'll avoid that at all costs.
He's
Maybe
got a
not
week
all
left.
costs. You know, Atlas shouldn't die either.
We'll avoid elevators.
I gotta head up the stairs.
Okay. All right. So let's start heading up the stairs. Hopping your way up. So Darius, you and Mastos doing his like total cartoon point in a certain direction.
So, not knowing how to communicate to him, I'm just gonna be like, "Come on, boy, let's go. Get the thing. Go on."
Mastos.
You're muted.
Still can't hear you.
Now you're not muted.
Hold on. How about now?
Yeah, no.
You good now?
I used my dash action to, like a cartoon fox would go from pointing stiff to immediately running, and just the
Cloud of dust.
cloud of dust, still in the shape of pointing,
Yeah.
slowly dissipates.
So Darius, you see him dash 40 feet away.
Shit. I will also dash and try to keep up with him.
Yeah. So, yeah, so not a problem. You chase after him. You are much faster than the tiny little fox, so not a big deal. You do catch up to Mastos. Mastos, are you just continuing to run, or now Darius is right beside you?
I'm gonna follow my nose.
Okay, roll a perception with advantage.
Ooh. I did it like I was bowling, and I got out. Oh, thank fuck for advantage, because that was bad. Oh. I think it's 6, so that would be a dirty 20, but I can't find my mouse. There it is. That is a dirty 20.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of like stop for a second, give the little sniff, and you kind of like almost like shoving your nose to the side, almost to like push away other smells that are trying to get to you. As you kind of hone in, you get that kind of like sweet smell again. You kind of like, you just kind of lock it in, look forward, and it's still to the west, a little bit to the north, but to the west. You feel like you kind of have a lock on it.
Awesome. I am going to head northwest,
Okay.
or west by northwest.
Follow
if you're
the
a true
scent.
nautical boater. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Darius, sticking tight, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, Masters, as you guys now move in, you're getting pretty deep into this core now. And as mentioned earlier, the normal kind of sunlight that normally spreads to each of the cores doesn't do that with this core. It goes about maybe 50, 60 feet in. You see like the ceiling glow and emanate that kind of sunlight. But as you get deeper in, you see that glow does not extend to the back of this core. The deeper you go in, the darker it gets.
Does it also seem scary, like less safe, like more like shady?
Ominous.
Yeah, so as you get a little bit deeper in, looking around, you don't see the permanent, metal, stone, wooden structures you've seen before. This is more haphazard. You see tents. You see any structures that are made of wood are kind of run down and not maintained. There are people, not as much as the other cores, but there are people kind of around the fires, kind of just sitting around. Not a lot of movement throughout this core, but it feels a lot seedier than the other cores for sure.
All right. I am going to Mastos. Wait. And I'm going to kneel down, and I am going to scratch under his chin. I'm going to be like, "Who's a good boy? Who's a good little Mastos? You be careful, okay? I will be right behind you." I'm going to Bardic Inspiration him, so he can hold on to that for the next 10 minutes, and I'm going to put my hood up.
Okay. All right,
Can I
so
see where he is still?
you just see Darius disappear.
I'm right here. I will stay right behind you. I promise.
I scamper along, not scared, haphazardly, in fact, scampering. I picture like just my little paws.
Yeah, almost in a dancing motion.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
prancing along.
I feel safe in this type of an environment.
Got it. So now that you're a little bit deeper in, go ahead and roll another perception with advantage.
Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna need that one. That was a 22. Yes, 22.
Okay, awesome. Nice rolls.
Plus the
So-
other one was 7. So.
So as you prance your way along, and you kind of close your eyes for a second to focus in again on this smell, and you can, it's almost like a large wave of this smell comes from the west, like almost like a large wave of it. But as that kind of wave, each time in between this wave almost coming forwards, there's a singular one that seems to kind of lead off from the singular kind of smell that you've been smelling. It kind of leads off, even though you feel this big wave of this smell from the west. You feel this leading off to the north.
I feel the imminent wave coming from the western side.
A large wave, yeah. It's
And
just
a
kind of like,
small-
it's like a slow repeat. Like you kind of smell that and it goes away, and then a few seconds later it comes again.
Well, the only way I can decide this is by dice roll. Ah! Okay. I am going to go towards the big wave.
Big wave. Okay.
Yeah.
And you start skittering forwards. Both of you roll a perception check.
19. Not natural.
5.
5.
Ah.
Okay. So Mastos, you see as you're kind of focusing on the smell, but as you look out, you can see about maybe 60 feet ahead. You can see these small 2 yellow glowing circles in the distance, right on the ground, like maybe a couple of inches off the ground, but 60 feet away to the west.
And I'm just staring at Mastos.
Yeah.
I'm going to approach. You said there's 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
2 glowing. So I'm going to slowly creep down, get my feline instincts in, and I'm going to slowly prowl to approach them and get a better look at them, up to 30 feet.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check. Darius, you following?
Ooh. I may not need it. 18.
18.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll follow me, but I'm actually gonna be like, hey, because like I assume I notice him start like,
Get
right?
down like stealthy. Yeah.
yeah, like, so I'm gonna be like, wait, what are you doing? Do you smell something? Do you see something? Toss your nose in the direction. It's safer if I go look. I'm invisible.
I nudge, but I scrape my nose across the ground towards
Okay.
where they are.
Okay, you see Massus with his fox nose across. Now this area not maintained is more of like dirt and small stones and pebble and rock. And you see Mastos with his nose just digs out a little arrow with his nose, pointing over west. And as you kind of look where the arrow is pointing, and you kind of focus in and you squint a little bit more, you can see these 2 little yellow dots just a few inches off the ground, very close together.
Okay, wait here. Be ready to run in and help me, because if they're fake creatures, they might be able to see me. So just let me go check it out. If suddenly they attack, just come and help. Please don't run away. For the love of God. And I'm going to creep my way up there to investigate the lights.
Okay, roll a stealth with advantage.
No. This is going to be a bad night. I rolled a natural 1 and a 2.
Okay.
And my stealth is +6, so that's an 8.
Okay. So as you get a little bit closer, trying to gauge, kind of like getting up to 30 feet, kind of trying to keep your distance to whatever this is. As you move a little bit closer, you see now there's not a lot of light here. You have dark vision though, right?
Yep.
Okay. So as you get a little bit closer, you start to see structures kind of come into focus. You see a couple of tents. You see like a more rounded tent to your left, kind of semicircle around that. You see 4 more tents, more like these triangular style tents, and these red eyes just sitting outside of one of these tents, just kind of like just staring in your direction. And as you get that little bit closer, you can see behind that and to the left, you now see another 2 of these yellow eyes, but this one's about 3 feet off the ground, staring over your direction. Mastos, the smell now is getting very, very strong of this wave that's coming towards. You're at about 30 feet, Night Darius.
Okay. Does it look like they've noticed me, or like at least noticed that there's something in the area?
Roll a perception.
That's better. So dirty 20.
Nice. Okay, so the 2 eyes that were staring towards you have been fixed on you the whole time. The kind of the 2 that are to the back and to the left a bit, you could see as you kind of initially seen them, you could see it kind of moving around, and then all of a sudden just freeze and just kind of like sharply come towards your direction.
Okay. So I'm gonna just to give you some perspective on what I'm gonna try and do here. You know, in like WoW, when you're a rogue and you're trying to sneak up on someone and you see them like turn around, you know they've seen you. You kind of like try to like reroute. So I'm gonna try and like change route and see if I can sneak another direction into the camp.
Okay. So as you kind of hold yourself, you lift your left leg up and just whoop, rotate over and start walking to the north. You start heading north a little bit more. Mastos, are you staying steady or following? Oh, you don't know that he went that way.
Yeah.
All right, so you're just staying?
I'm gonna crawl forward.
Okay.
Continue on my path. Yeah.
Okay. How close do you want to get to these first set of yellow eyes?
30.
30? Okay. All right. So as you kind of start crawling up, you see little dust marks go off to the north, to your right, with a horrible stealth roll. So Mastos, if you want to roll a perception for me. Just straight roll
17.
this time. 17. The fox does not have night vision, right?
No, I don't think they have dark vision.
Okay. Yeah, dark vision. That's it. Not night vision. These are slams his night vision goggles on. So as you get closer, yeah, you can see these 2 yellow eyes now static, just facing towards you and to the left.
Oh,
a couple
they
of feet
do
up.
have dark vision.
The fox does. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So you see structures as well. You see this kind of 4 tents, triangular tents, and almost like a semicircle, a circular tent kind of in the middle, which is just south of where these 2 sets of eyes you've kind of been lasered and focused in on. But you see another set of eyes beyond that. And as you're kind of focusing in, trying to figure out what that second set of eyes is, you see a little glimmer off in the distance, probably about 60 feet beyond that. You see a glimmer. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. You count about 16 of these glows, probably about 100 feet, maybe a little bit more from where you are right now.
Whew. Oh man, there's 2 ways I want to approach this.
While you're thinking about that,
Yeah.
Darius, roll another stealth for me.
$16.
16. Okay. So as you're kind of working your way north, you take a quick glance back and you can kind of see Mastos kind of slowly crawling up, creeping up, and just kind of lowering himself, kind of staying in position for now. As you start moving north, roll a perception.
That's gonna be a good one. That was a natural 19 plus 3, so 22.
Nice, nice. So yeah, so if you've started heading north, you kind of gauging if you can get far enough away where these kind of yellow eyes fade away, you can try to maybe loop around, sort of go north and head west to try and get a different approach. And as you do this, you've been heading north, you go to kind of turn to that west, and all of a sudden you hear like this rustling in the tent to your right. It's about 15 feet to your right. Some sort of rustling noise.
Okay. Do I see anything in the area other than the eyes that I saw before? Like, do I see the glimmers that Mastos was seeing?
No, you do not. Not from where you are.
Okay. The other thing I wanted to know was, with the eyes, did I see anything, or was it just the eyes?
Just the eyes.
Okay. So with that, is there anywhere that I can, like a tree or anything that I can kind of duck behind to take the hood off?
There's tents scattered over this, almost like a tent town. There's tents scattered like everywhere. Some of them are ragged and not used in a long time. Some are a little bit more used. But this area that you guys are both in, it looks more unused than anything else that you've walked through. There's barely any people this far into the core.
Okay. So here's what I want to do. You can tell me how you want me to play it out, because I don't really know how the mechanics of the hood works with casting. Like, if I have the hood up and I cast a spell, I know it reveals me, but then do I go invisible again at the end of my turn?
So you would have to then take the hood down and up to re-engage the spell.
Okay. So then, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and hide somewhere.
Okay.
Take the hood off. I want to cast See Invisibility on myself and then put the hood back up.
Okay. So as you kind of make your way over, you see the tent that looks like it has kind of the most coverage from that area anyway. Like from the other side, it's kind of hard to tell. So you kind of go behind the tent and you start to cast your spell, and you hear ching 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 ching. Oh, dang it. From the tent south of you. And you cast the spell and pop your hood back up. You now see invisibility, and you are invisible again.
Okay. And I just want to scope out the camp, see if I can see anything additional.
All right, so you make your way back towards the glimmering eyes.
Yep.
Okay, so you make your way across there. Mastos, as you kind of like thinking about what you want to do, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna feel cautious about this, but very excited. My tiny little fox heart is pounding. I want to approach. Still, I guess it would be stealthily, but I don't want to seem predatory.
Mm-hmm.
But I sure do like advantages. No. Yeah, I want to approach up to. I want to take a look at what this really is.
Okay.
With my eyes, I want to be able to see what this really is.
Okay. So if you get a little bit closer, take a kind of a few paw steps forwards, you can roll a perception.
Ooh, that is a 12.
12. Okay. So as you get a little bit closer, with the dark vision being kind of like shades of gray almost, it's sometimes hard for things of similar colors to really stand out. But as you get a little bit closer, you can kind of see this shape now. And for the first time, as you get a little bit closer, you can see the back of it, a little swish of a tail. And your knowledge of animals and stuff, you would assume this is some type of rat or mouse.
Oh, man. Do I wild shape into a rat or a mouse?
So as you think about that, Jack and Atlas. Jack, Atlas meet you at the top of the stairs. What are you guys doing?
All right. Ooh.
All right, lead the way.
Jack continues towards Carmen.
All right.
Atlas follows.
All right, so you guys start heading north from the southwesterly stairs that you came up. Start heading towards the Rusty Mug. As you go in, people going about their day. It's just around kind of lunchish time now, just after lunchtime. The sun's beaming down. It's nice and warm.
Atlas stops for a second. Jack, you have the paper, right?
Did Darius give it to you?
Would I be asking if you had the paper if Darius gave it to me?
Jack, knowing that Atlas is made of metal and very hard, is going to just open hand slap his side of his head.
Roll for attack.
Yay! Roll for initiative, more like it.
Yeah.
That is a 16, 14 on the die plus 2.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Alice, what happens?
Atlas immediately goes into stasis. No. I really want to though, but I turtle duck and like my head just like kind of compresses, clicks into my body and then like recompresses or re-extends. I'm like,
Jack? What was that?
You were snarky, so I wanted to hit you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You confused my tone. I was just reiterating to you how ridiculous of a question that was.
Anyway, we're already in here.
Is that where we're at?
We're already here. Let's just go see if she's been informed.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
right,
Lead the way.
Jack's gonna make his way up to Carmen.
All right, so as you guys are walking forwards, you see, like about 100 feet to the north and the left is the Rusty Mug. As you guys approach the front door, take a look in, you see a bunch of patrons in there finishing up after the lunch rush. As you guys enter and kind of glance over to where Carmen would normally be, and she is not there. What do you guys want to do?
Well, Jack, it looks like Carmen is not here. Do you know where Carmen is?
Jack's gonna kind of cock his head at Atlas. No, I don't.
Oh. Was that a silly question?
It was.
Should I hit you?
If you think you can.
I'm going to attempt to hit him.
All right, roll attack.
Jack's immediately gonna sprint away.
You better.
Too late, you gotta wait for the attack.
Bruh.
Just basic melee, right?
Yeah, just roll and add your strength modifier.
15.
What's your AC?
I have an AC of 17.
All right, so what happens? You see a fist coming at you.
Jack's just gonna reach up
hand,
and
not a
grab it.
Open hand.
He's going to hold my hand.
He's just gonna catch your wrist and he's gonna be like, "Okay, I get the point. Let's move on." And
Okay. I didn't know if this was a new game we were playing.
well, I guess. Do you want to go back to the other two, or do we want to?
Well, maybe we ask someone where we might find them? Maybe.
Them or Carmen?
Carmen. I don't know what
Okay.
her preferred pronoun is.
She's half machine, so maybe robot.
Okay. Robot. That's right.
And Jack's gonna go up to the innkeeper, bartender person, and kind of go up and wave him down.
All right, yeah. As you get a little bit closer, you recognize as Jin. You've seen here the kind of main guy working the Rusty Mug, just wiping down the bins. Oh, what can I do for you?
Where's Carmen? And do you know if she'll be back soon?
She took off. Something about investigation. person. I think it was Sunak or something. We didn't really pay attention, but she took off for some sorts of investigation or something.
All right, I guess we'll check in later. And then Jack will wave and...
Don't forget to come have another night here at the Rusty Mug if you need it, my friend.
Jack will nod, turn around, walk up to Alice. Okay. He left to go talk to... Or she left to go talk to Sunak or something, according to him, so...
That
No,
ain't good.
no real time frame. Why is talking to Sunak not good?
I'm sorry. Is that... Why do you think it would be good? Is she going to talk to him or going to arrest him?
I don't... Whatever you guys did with Sunak after I left, I don't know. I just know you guys let him go or something.
Oh, yes, we let him go.
I gave his... Actually, maybe she's delivering his bag. I gave it back to her.
Oh, perfect. That's
I
a
kept the
great
gold
thing to do.
I kept the gold in it, though.
Oh,
At least he could
okay.
do for stealing my stuff.
Yeah. Okay, well, should I send her a message?
Oh, yeah, you and Darius can do that, can't you?
To be fair,
Well, mine's a little bit cooler than Darius's, but yeah.
Yeah, 25-word limit is really cool.
I'm sorry.
Well, I
what was
believe-
that?
Unlimited range is really cool. Sorry.
I guess being able to speak telepathically to anybody is an interesting ability, so... Yeah, go ahead and ask her where she's at.
Okay, I'll do that. Just, give me
blow
1 second.
your mind when I talk to plants.
I need you to,
And I gotta reach out.
I need you to hold my hand here, Derek, or, Jack.
You're gonna
Jack's
take that
gonna
emo
kinda
approach
like-
Darius.
Jack is going to raise one eyebrow and kind of just like look at him. I don't think I've had to do that before.
I've not used this spell before. Told you, mine is much more powerful than Darius's.
Hold on, I'm gonna have Jack roll a dice to see if he believes you.
Oh my. To hold your party member's hand, you gotta roll a die. This is some next level D&D.
I mean,
If
Jack
it's
is a
10
child after all.
If it's 10 or below, he won't believe you. I rolled a 5.
100.
Oh, too bad I'm not at my house and don't have my D100. Jack does not reach out to hold your hand.
Oh my god.
So windy. So windy here.
Let's all
Where
level up
is
to 20 real quick.
everyone?
Corey, do your best call-in impression. Say we're all level 20.
And we just start leveling our characters. They'll have to keep it.
That was weird. I don't know what happened there.
Well, now we're
Yeah,
level 20.
I don't know either.
Yeah,
we're all level 20
we're-
now.
We're
It's
all
crazy.
level 20 now. It's
So weird.
And Jack held my hand.
Twice.
The most important thing of all.
I thought he was just done. I was like, okay, I quit.
Fucker won't even hold this guy's hand.
This world sucks. I'm destroying it.
I think we're good. Did I miss anything important?
No, the
We're level
darkness
20
set
now.
in when you lost
Yeah.
us. It was scary.
All right.
Very
So, so you weren't sorry. So you'd reached out. Jack rolled and decided to not reach out and hold your hand.
Yeah. And then I said,
What's the matter? Do you not want me to cast a spell?
Atlas, be honest with me. Do I have to hold your hand? Because it's silly.
Jack, it's not silly. It's the power of two. Me and you.
Jack is going to quickly hold his hand. Just do it.
and I will go ahead and start casting
Ritual casting.
It's gonna be like online every 10 minutes.
Hold his hand for 11 minutes. Nice.
I'm gonna cast sending and send a message to Carmen.
Who's doing the count?
That's one.
Hello, Carmen. This is Atlas and Jack. We are looking for you. We have evidence that we are not guilty. You can reply to me.
And I'm gonna squeeze Jack's hand. I'm gonna look him in the eye. And I'm
Do
just
your
gonna
eyes
say,
come out even further?
No.
Thank you, Jack.
And I get to kiss his hand.
Ah! Dexterity saving throw.
Jack, any reaction? Just let it happen.
He's gonna kiss it because he's not really like knowing what he's doing, and then after he kisses it, he just snaps his hand back like, "Don't do that."
Puts it over his heart? Oh my god, that's so sweet.
He's in love.
Yeah, so about 30 seconds goes by, Alice, with no response. Here. Well, that is good news. I've got some evidence from Sakha myself, and I'm currently investigating Sunak's house. Leave anything you have with Jin.
Damn it.
Oh, well. Well, she got back to me. She told me to leave anything we have with Jin.
Well, it's on Darius, so we'll come by later.
Okay. Maybe we leave something with Jin? Ah. Okay. I don't know. Something? Leave me.
Leave you?
For
What time is it right now?
It's a great question. Let me look at the trajectory of the moon and the sun.
What time is it right now?
It's like 2 o'clock, shortly after lunchtime.
Every time.
I swear to God,
it's
it's always 2 p.m. Always
Liter-
fucking. Are we in a time like?
I
Gotta
can
be
literally
3:14,
show you
guys.
my time logs. I have time logs of everything. So
Yeah. Do they move?
sure,
Yeah, it's
sure
2
do.
o'clock.
5 a.m. You started your day at 5 a.m. Okay.
That was my choice.
You've got. I don't know why you've got spell slots. I don't know why you're so like frantic that you have to sleep.
Yeah, dude,
I
it's-
like my rest. I like my
You
rest.
don't rest though. You already said that.
So while you guys are figuring out what you want to do next, now hearing
There's
back
nothing
from
else I
Carmen.
want to do while I sleep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't need to know.
Yeah, so heading back now as you guys decide what we're going to do next. So Mastos and Darius. So Darius, you were looping around trying to go back into that area. You get a better look. So as you do so, roll a perception for me, please.
Darius going for the old reach around.
16.
Okay, and also roll a stealth.
Do I still have advantage because I'm invisible?
Yes, sorry, for this, no.
It's a 13 plus 6, so 19.
Okay, perfect. Good to know. You guys better hope there's combat because I'm rolling like shit. So tonight's a good night for it. So yeah, you start making your way towards. To get a better angle on this, you go a little bit closer to the outside of the core. And so you're heading west. You can see the edge of the wall of the core now. And no yellow glows there. As you turn south a little bit and start to face down southerly, you start to see little yellow glows start to appear. But you notice up against the edge of this core is just like broken baskets, crates. It looks like any type of garbage that is not used is just shoved to the outside of this core. And as you look south, you can start to see little double yellow dots, kind of like moving around, not stationary right now, but you count 2, 4, 6, 8. You can see almost right up against the wall, kind of moving different heights as well.
Do I see anything attached to them?
You're still a good bit away. You're still about 60 feet away, just getting into the sort of range of your dark vision as you notice these eyes. You just see more like crates and baskets and things. You don't really see shape attached to the eyes.
The goal is to see if I can see anything attached to them with my see invisibility, so I will attempt to moving closer.
Okay, so as you start to move closer, Mastos, what did you want to do? You were going slowly towards, or were you going to chain? What did you want to do?
Yeah, so I want to approach the cute little rats and go into a smaller form, and I will wild shape into a rat. Yes.
So I just want to get the visual clear. So you're about 20 feet away from the rat in your fox form, crouched, and we want to transform into a rat.
Yeah. You the way you make it sound makes me feel like I don't want to do that.
I want to clarify just positioning. I want to make sure I get it all right.
Yes.
I don't want to be like, this happens. You're like, wait a minute. I was hiding behind a tent like 30 feet away. Obviously, I would have went there. I just want to make sure we avoid those situations.
Yeah, I want to.
Okay.
Ah, man, can they speak with other rats? There's 2 ways I want to approach it. So it's either I wild shape into a rat, or I wild shape into my Mastos, cast Speak with Animals on me, and I speak to them.
So, as you like, you're pretty close right now. You're like 20 feet. These 2 yellow eyes still staring at you, like locked in, stationary. They clearly are kind of locked in on you. The other one back behind it, again, is kind of locked in, but since it noticed you, it's kind of stayed steady. The yellow glows in the back, kind of moving around. And as you're closer now, you get a closer look at the rat, and you can see that, like, as it's kind of staring at you with the mouth open, you can see that the teeth look a little bit elongated. And these yellow eyes, they're bright yellow with these just tiny black dots right in the center. And this smell that you get is coming from this direction, but you can feel whatever this intense smell, where it's originating from, it's not coming directly from these rats.
Is it coming beyond the rats where I see the many glowing dots?
Roll a perception with advantage.
Oh, that is a 15.
15? Okay. So as you kind of like, you lean it a little bit and kind of push your nose towards the rat. When you get this whiff off the rat, it's almost like a residual. It's almost like it was like brushed with this smell, and there's like a leftover from it. As you kind of raise your nose, you take a big deep breath in. You kind of just focus in and close your eyes. You can feel the intensity of this smell coming from further from the rats. This smell that you're getting from this kind of 60-70 foot range is this residual type smell that you're getting. You can feel an intensity beyond that.
I am going to head towards the north. I'm going to ignore the rats. Sorry, Darius. I know you told me to run in a different direction and abandon you. But I am going to go towards the north and towards the smaller waves of scent that I was receiving earlier. Instead of the big wave, I want to go into the more refined, smaller, fainter. And I knew that was coming from the north.
Yes.
So I am going to head to the north.
Okay, got it. So as you kind of like, Yeah. You kind of back your way up a little bit, not startling the rat, and then slowly shift your position, and then woof, off you go. So at this point, Darius, you've got close enough now. You can start to see the form of these, and they do look like a normal rat to you, but you're close enough to see the weird eyes. Like you know what a rat looks like, and it's got its body, but these yellow piercing eyes with these black dots in the middle, and they just all seem to be kind of like scurrying around.
Okay. I am going to head back to where I last saw Mastos to let him know that it just looks like a bunch of rats.
Okay. As you make your way there, Mastos, you kind of like regain that trail, and it is really faint now, but you kind of catch it and like, oh, there it is, and you kind of nose to the ground, kind of like slowly moving forwards. As you kind of like take a deep breath in, you can tell about 15 feet away from you, you can tell that is the source of where this kind of faint smell is coming from. And with that, back at the inn, what are you guys doing? Splitting the party, yay.
What we're all about.
So Jack and Atlas, you kind of just got the news back from Carmen to leave something. If you have evidence, you said you have evidence to leave it with Jin. What do you guys want to do?
Who's Jin? Jin's the bartender guy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to Jin.
All right, little one, what can I do for you?
Oh, hello, Jin. We're here to meet Carmen, who is not here. But we did get a message to her, and she said for us to leave some evidence in her current investigation with you. Now, do you see my friend Jack over there?
I do, I.
He's a little scatterbrained and he forgot our evidence, so we're just gonna go pick it up. But I just wanted to make sure you knew. That way, if Carmen did come back and ask where the evidence is, we're just gonna go grab it and return with it.
And I'm gonna turn and give Jack a thumbs up.
All right, got your message, little one.
Perfect. How's your day going?
Actually, I'm so glad you asked.
He puts his elbow on the counter.
It's been a bit of a rough one today. You know, with all these murders and things going on, it's not great for business. And I'm always listening to people's problems. They never give me an opportunity to talk about mine, so I appreciate it. You know, I've been here for a long time, and I've really built this business, many years now. I would say about 20 or so years. Built this business up from nothing. These people coming in and out, they don't understand what it's like to run a small business.
No.
I hope you enjoyed your time here, have you?
Oh, I have, yes. Tell me more. So, you said 20 years you've been here, huh?
Ah, thereabouts, yeah.
What brought you here?
Well, I used to be on a ship. They used to go along the edge of the islands and do deliveries along the mainland. You go too far out, your ship's destroyed. But we were specialized sailors. We're able to go around the edges for deliveries of important goods along the coast. But, you know, things happened and I ended up here.
So you said your ship, if your ship goes too far, it gets destroyed?
Sucked to the bottom of the ocean it is,
Oh, what does that, do you know?
Well, there's rumors, but nobody really knows for sure.
Well, I came on a ship, and it was destroyed. Maybe that's the thing that destroyed it.
Well, there goes, could be.
So you came here on a ship, you got here, and what made you decide to open up a tavern?
Oh, I didn't really get here on a ship. I've always lived in Talath.
Oh, I'm sorry. Misunderstood. So what made you decide to open up a tavern?
Well, I've always had a little bit of a love for the brew, if you know what I mean.
Alcoholic, yes.
Not all in moderation.
Oh, of course. I'm sure a quick scan of your liver would prove that. Alright, well, we'll continue this little catch-up later. We're gonna get on our way, but you know, I'm looking forward to many more stories from you, Jin. You sound like a very interesting character. And
Well,
definitely full of more stories already laid out and fleshed out in your head, ready to just display and get into. Okay, I'm gonna get going. We'll talk to you later. Thank you.
oh, thanks for the conversation. It was refreshing.
Of course, yes, refreshing like your beverages.
Ah.
Okay. All right. Well, enjoy the alcoholism. We'll see you later.
He slings the bar towel over his shoulder and stuff.
I'm gonna head back to Jack.
All right. What are you guys
So
doing,
we're going
Jack?
back to Darius and them.
Yes, Jin is going to inform Carmen that although you have forgot the evidence, we will go retrieve it.
Works for me. Let's head to them.
Okay. Lead the way.
And Jack is going to start heading back.
Okay. You guys head out past the after lunch rush into the day, following the path down to the are you going to the southern stairs or the northern stairs? How do you want to get down to Core 2?
The way we came,
Okay.
which I believe was the southern.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So yeah, you guys start walking down there. Mastos. You'll be up in a minute. Darius. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, Darius, you're making your way over towards Mastos was. If you want to roll a stealth check for me, just while you kind of make your way around that outside edge.
Am I at advantage?
For this one, yes.
Ooh, I rolled a 16 and a 17. Plus 6, I think. 1 sec. Plus 6. So 23.
Okay. So as you're making your way around, you're very conscious of the amount of sound that the ground makes here. It is not even, it is not finished. There's stones and rubble. Parts it's just mud. But as you make your way around, you're just finding each step, you're just finding the most even areas where these kind of rocks have leveled out, and you're able to kind of keep light on your feet as you move through, and you're pretty certain that nobody would be able to detect you moving through this area. As you start to make your loop around, however, just to your left, you see low to the ground, you see Mastos about 20 feet away to your eastern position, moving north.
I'm going to cast message.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm gonna say this crouched. I know it'll break my invisibility.
Yeah, so Mastos, you're about 15 feet away from, you can tell that's kind of where this scent kind of is originating from or stopped at, and you hear this message come through from Darius.
And do I have to speak out loud?
Mm-hmm.
Bark, 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 bark. Or yip, 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 yip.
For fuck's sake. I will reapply my hood and start walking towards him.
Okay. Okay, so Mastos, what do you want to do after you bark?
I want to.
You hear, hello?
I want to try to shift out of my fox form very
Okay.
slowly.
Is there a doggy out there? And as you slowly shift, you see this small halfling boy kind of peek his head around the tent.
No dog, only demon.
Hello?
No dog. No dog. Only Mastos. Is this boy the smell? Can I smell it from this boy?
Yeah, you can tell it's coming from this boy, yeah. But who are you?
The Mastos. The Mastos is my name.
I don't have anything worth taking.
The Mastos don't need, not want. Are you hungry?
Actually, I just had some food, but I could always put it aside if you got some extra.
Oh, I don't know how long good berries last for.
24 hours, I think.
Yeah, 24 hours. Okay. I don't know if I can. I'll give him. Man, how many do I have left? I think 5. 1, 2, 3. No, I dumped the rest, so I would have to cast Good Berry again. I would like to cast Good Berry again.
Okay.
And hand him 8 and eat 2 myself.
Okay. So you reach out your hand and just almost forming out of your hands, you boop, 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 boop. You flick 2 of them in your own mouth and gesture out. He's like, I've not seen these before, but I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. And he reaches out with his 2 hands you to pour the berries in.
I want to say to him, look at him while he's speaking of never seeing it before. Just think about how I've never seen him before and say, things grow. Things grow in weird places. Strange.
That is very true. I get to see weird things sometimes when we're down cleaning out with Bulgar. I like seeing strange things. Oh, there's strange plants and everything. I'm not allowed in there because it's dangerous. Only Bulgar goes in there. I'm just allowed on the outside for the cleaning and feeding the animals.
You work or have to work?
I do work when I can. I do some cleaning up and I get enough for food and things like that. As this conversation is happening, Darius, you're now close enough to kind of overhear. You see kind of Mastos talking. You can't quite see who he's talking to as the tent's kind of angled away from you. But you hear the conversation.
Okay, I'm still just gonna see how things play out. I don't want to reveal myself yet.
Okay. So, yeah, I appreciate this very much, sir.
I'm going to... Oh, no. No, can't do that either. I'm just gonna come out and say it and just say, you smell. You smell like me.
I smell like you.
Me.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. You'll have a rough time too, but sometimes if you can go to the inn and ask real nice, like you lose the bath.
You sleep here?
Yeah, I stay here, and nobody else really comes around these parts anymore.
Anymore?
Yeah, there was a lot of people here, but the rats got a little bit vicious, and so they took off, but they don't bother me.
Rats don't bother you because you influence rats.
Oh, I can't influence anyone, sir.
Your smell. I see it.
I'm sorry about that. I didn't think it smelled that bad, but I apologize if I'm making it uncomfortable for you.
No. Smell, sight, seeing. Not smell of nature. Smell of self.
What? Smell of... I don't understand. Do you speak common? I don't know many languages.
I want to approach him and try to touch his arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you approach, he starts to get like a little bit of a fearful look in his eye, and he kind of steps back. What are you doing?
You're special. You don't You don't stay here.
No, I've stayed here for a couple of years now. This is where I live.
Did you
How
get a little
old?
Well, that's a little bit of a rude question to ask someone, but I think I'm about 13.
As you get closer now, as you tried to reach to grab him, and you kind of get a little glance in at the tent. Roll a perception check for me.
Whoa, it rolled off my desk. Would have been a 20, but it's a 16.
Okay, 16. So as you kind of glance in, and you kind of see behind him in the tent, there's a bedroll which is real raggedy, rips all over it. And you see a little basket in the corner. Looks like if he did have any scraps, probably keeps it in there. And he has this overturned kind of crate. And his little haggard wooden frame that it looks like he might have put it together himself with like 4 nails and these random pieces of wood. And this delicately kind of hand-sketched picture of this man, woman, and then this little child.
What are you trying to do?
I stop trying to grab him. I stand there. You were alone.
Yeah, been alone for a little bit, but you know, you try to make friends while you can.
You alone like I am.
Oh, how long have you been in the city?
Mastos new to city, but Mastos not new. Mastos 132. Scroll back. 127.
What? Wow, you don't look a day over 100.
Yeah, that checks. Yeah.
You look really young.
Ripped.
Well, it's nice to meet you, but I got some errands to run. I don't mean to, you know, be rude or anything.
Errands. Mastos help?
It's just a delivery. It's I don't need any help. I appreciate it though.
Darius, you have a full view of this now that you've kind of walked around. You can see what's happening.
Don't need any help. Thank you for the offer though. Well, it was nice to meet you, but I really gotta get going.
But you live like this. You can live different.
Well, you know, I make enough to keep myself going, and that's really all that I care about. A lot of people don't even have a tent.
And as you look around, roll an investigation for me, actually.
Ooh. 13.
13. Okay. So yeah, as you kind of like look around, as he kind of gestures around the tent, the only thing you noticed that you didn't notice before was underneath the end of the bedroll, you see a scroll rolled up. The only thing that kind of stands out from the area.
Well, I gotta get going. Thanks for the berries. I really appreciate that.
Before he goes, I want him to know he can have more, or if he needs help. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my bag of holding, but I want to grab, and grab the gold and my rock, my precious rock, because I see it as I go for it in my mind. I'm like, oh, and then it's there. So I grab a hold of it, and I grab a gold, and I say to him, You can have more.
His eyes can light up with it. You giving me a gold?
I need to help you. And I give him gold.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but gold. Wow. And his eyes like shimmer as he's looking at it. This is, I don't believe today. This is the second person to give me some gold. This is, I don't know what I did, but I must be doing it right.
Second person?
Yeah. Some fella named Darius give me a gold piece down at the inn. I can't believe my luck today.
Wait, what? And
If you have any... Oh my god!
Give him a heart
He's
attack.
appearing. There's a person over there!
I didn't-
Damastos! There's a person right there! He just came out of nowhere!
I've never met you before. I didn't give you a gold.
Oh,
That's-
what do you...
That's my friend Darius.
No, you didn't give me a gold! Darius,
I
give me
know.
a gold!
I'm Darius.
No, Darius is the Automaton. Very friendly Automaton. Give me a gold.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a toaster.
I mean, do you have any gold you want to donate? I don't usually beg, but it seems that everybody's got gold to give today. I'll give you a
don't really
berry.
have any gold.
I got these berries. Oh, you don't have any gold. Do you have anything else that's made out of gold?
No.
Okay. Well, thanks for visiting. I really got to get my delivery done, so... Yeah. Wait, Damastos, you said I could have more. How do I get more gold if I need it?
You like to work.
Yeah, I'm
You
a
work at
hard
inn?
worker. Now, usually with Bulgar, helping clean up the animals. And then sometimes, the Dragon Flagon, I go and clean up there sometimes as well. Whoever needs help, I try.
You should speak to Carmen. Say Mastos sent friend for help.
I don't know. She's one of those military types. I try to kind of keep to myself, you know.
Do you know Jasper?
Jasper, yeah, not really personally, but he's talked about a lot across the city. He seems to be a nice fella.
Jasper friend. Jasper could help take care of you.
That's okay. I got a new friend that's helping take care of me, so I'll be all right. Thank you, though.
New friend? And
Yeah.
again,
I'm sorry. As I say, I need to get going now. If I'm late with my delivery, I get in a lot of trouble. So I need to get going.
I really want to know what this delivery means. Okay, well, I'll see you again. Your name?
My name is Harper. Just a word of advice. Everybody moved because of the crazy rats that have been around, so don't go to the west. Alright, just kind of stay away from that area because it's really dangerous. They don't look dangerous, but they really are.
I look at Darius and smile.
Is this what you were looking for?
To the west?
No,
Where
you
we
said you
literally
smelled
just-
someone like you.
Don't go to the west. It's dangerous.
Yeah, we already were over there, I think.
Harper smells like me. Harper is what I smell.
He needs a bath. I told him if he goes to the inn and asks nicely, they might. Hey, you've got gold. You can get a room. You can get all washed up there. You'll smell
Yeah,
much
no,
better.
We've got a room. We're good on that front. Are you
Mascos had bath last night.
a fey creature of some sort?
No, no, I'm not. I'm a halfling.
What's your other half?
A halfling. I don't really know what a half will be. I'm just a,
Well, what are you
small
half of?
body person. I'm just a halfling. I'm like a short human almost with my pointy ears here.
As he's talking and describing himself, can I give a good look at him and see for any sorry, fey marks they're called, like I have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, roll investigation.
Ooh. That's a nat 1.
Nat 1. He looks, yeah, as you kind of look over him, he's very like dirty, and his ragged cloths that he wears and his kind of leather belt and leather strap all over is kind of all these cuts and rags in it. You can barely see all of this kid's skin, never mind try to ascertain if there's like markings on him.
Okay. Well, I don't want to hold you up.
Okay. Well, if you need any work done, let me know. I'm always looking for ways to earn gold.
Keep your ear out. I think Jasper will find you.
Okay. Will do.
All right. So as this is kind of like happening, Jack and Atlas, you guys have made your way down long enough now to reach where you had left with Darius and Mastos heading off to the west. What do you guys want to do down there? Not there.
Well, I left beforehand, so do you know where they were going?
I know he was following Mastos. That's all I remember. Or no, Mastos was
What way was Mastos pointing?
West.
West.
Mastos was pointing west, wanting to follow some sort of smell. I guess we could head that way.
Nonchalantly, Jack is going to kind of look down and see if he can find tracks of sort to like verify himself if he knows which way they went, besides just word of mouth.
Yeah, roll a survival.
Yerr. I've been doing great on survival checks in this city. Do I get, is this a straight roll? Because I just rolled a nat 20, so.
For a total of
25.
Okay, let me check something here.
I forget. I think I had disadvantage at one point, and I don't remember why.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, so as you look down, you can clearly see, like, you can almost replay in your head exactly what had happened even moments before. You see, like, Darius's footprints maneuvering, facing towards footprints of, like, a fox stationary, and then walking around. You see the imprints of Atlas's feet there, and you see the movements of Darius pivoting, walking west, and then the footprints of Mastos. You can almost see a vision of them almost walking in a westerly direction. And you're locked in exactly on these two sets of footprints leading off to the west.
Jack is going to kind of signal to Atlas to follow and just start walking.
I'll follow along.
Okay. So as you guys start walking, about 5-10 minutes in, you can see now from behind you the warm sun glow has completely dissipated. This area almost in complete darkness if it wasn't for these kind of random sort of fires that have been lit amongst all of these different rundown tents and battered up kind of wooden little shacks scattered. There's not a ton of people, but there are some people kind of scattered, kind of cloaks up, kind of huddling together. And just off in the distance, you can see Mastos and Darius about 80 feet to your west. as they're standing in front of a tent. And we'll take a 5-minute break.
I'm taking a 7-minute one.
Damn it, 7 minutes! All right. Get back into it, guys. When we left off, Darius and Mastos had a conversation with a young halfling boy living in a tent on Corp 2, the more rundown of the cores, as Jack and Atlas had visited looking for Carmen to kind of reassure that their names are being cleared. Finding she wasn't there, decided to regroup with the other two. So heading down to Core 2, Atlas and Jack, you now see about 50 feet ahead. You can see the back of Darius and Mastos as they're talking to a small halfling boy. And Mastos, Harper says, okay, well, thanks for telling me about Jasper. Maybe I'll look him up. And thanks for everything now. Goodbye. To you, Mastos.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Yeah, I was muted. I was like, what? All right. Mastos will see Harper again. And I let him go.
Okay. Yeah, stop. Usually down with the animals. I'm usually there. That's where I work most of the time. With Bogard down at the pens. Oh, visit me there.
Down at the pens?
Yeah.
And where are the pens?
It's a Core 5, southwestern corner. You can't miss it. There's a big, massive iron wall that they keep the special fey area in for all the animals. You can't miss it.
Sounds cozy.
It is. I wish I was allowed in. When the doors open, it looks amazing in there.
I'll see you there later. My friends and I are going to finish investigating the west there for you guys.
No, don't go to the west. It's dangerous. There's lots of rats there. Don't go there.
We're bigger than rats.
It's dangerous. I'm warning you. Don't go there.
I squint at him. Mastos dangerous.
He takes 2 steps forwards. Don't go there, Mastos. It doesn't matter how dangerous you are. Don't go there. He stares at you intently.
Okay.
Darius,
And I turn
second
around and-
Darius. Make sure he doesn't go there, okay?
Look, I appreciate that you think that I have any sway on anyone in our group, but honestly, they try to do the opposite of everything that I say, so there's really no point in me attempting to stop him from doing anything.
Okay, that's fair. Well, don't blame me if you lose some of your friends.
Oh, I won't. Don't worry.
So you guys, Jack and Atlas, now you, as you continue walking, you can hear then this part of the conversation you get to hear as you're approaching from the back.
I'd like to approach as quiet as possible.
Okay, roll a stealth.
Mastos, hey!
Bruh, I'm still rolling.
Go ahead.
Found you guys.
Hey, Mastos. Oh, wait, no.
23.
You're
Am
Mastos.
I invisible?
So as you spin around and you hear Atlas waving, you see Jack crouched low to the ground, like cloaked down, like creeping slowly beside him.
Jack
Atlas.
looks up to Atlas. Do you never try to be quiet?
Oh, yeah, I can be quiet if you like. We're
It's
gonna
okay.
be quiet. Jack is hiding.
I just like point down. It's all up. I just, like,
Jack's
start
gonna
doing
stand back up and kind of just like walk casually next to Atlas.
As you guys are walking towards, you get a look now of the halfling they're talking to. Atlas, you recognize the halfling. He kind of looks over you. Is Darius again? What's he coming up here for?
Darius just like dagger eyes at Atlas.
So I see Harper.
Yeah,
now?
you're close enough now. Yeah, you guys are.
I
about
immediately
20
crouch
feet
down and
away.
try to mimic Jack.
You guys see his metal form just shrink down with his just 2 little feet kind of sticking out the bottom. The head kind of sinks in. It's like a box with a circle on top just shimmying across the ground.
Jack goes back to creeping beside him.
Maybe this way is better.
And Darius is going to turn to Jack and be like, hey, Jack, notice I'm annoyed with Atlas and I'm not hitting him. You should learn from this example.
Atlas tried to hit me earlier.
I'm not talking about that. Every time you get pissed off at me, you try to either grapple me or drop kick me.
Or drop kick me.
He misses every time, though, Darius. Does it really count?
No, he's only recently started missing.
Oh.
When we first got together, he caught me a few times.
Oh,
You got a lot more elusive. I guess I became too predictable.
Yeah, well, when you do it every time, it gets predictable.
Just punch him in the throat right now.
I was gonna do it right now. Just yank him.
It seems like a bit of a maybe private conversation, so I'm gonna take off and run me errands. Please, I don't have much, but please don't take it. Okay.
Jack's just gonna kind of wave the guy off. So, did you find what you were looking for? Because Mastos is still a fox, right?
No, he changed back into Mastos.
Okay. So Jack's gonna be like, "Did you find what you were looking for?" Since you like to wander off at the slightest inconvenience.
I point at Harper.
Yeah, see, Harper is now slowly walking to the south.
Is it Harker or Harper?
Harper, like a harp, like
Okay, Harper. Yeah. Okay, I got that.
You smelled somebody, so you ran to them.
Smelled like me. I was like, smelled like me. Have you ever smelt me?
I'm sure you smell like an animal.
I want you to actually
He actually smells pretty sweet. He doesn't smell bad.
pay
actually.
attention to my smell right now as I stand there amongst the filth and rabble. What do you smell?
Darius looks at him. Like, you can talk normal.
Jack's just gonna
Sense of nature.
Jack, what's your passive perception?
I'm guessing right now. Hold on, let me pull it up. I was gonna say 12. Oh, it's 15.
Okay, so yeah, you smell a sweet smell. Like you would compare it to honey, but it is a distinctive difference. But it's a sweet aroma.
Something similar to honey.
I'm creature. Man. Boy? Thing. Hunted. Rare. Never have I smelt one like me.
Wait, he was a fey creature?
Smell
no,
like
he
they.
wasn't. So I am gonna hazard a guess that a fey creature came through here and has interacted with these people or this area, because he's the only person. There is a bunch of really creepy ass rats in the other direction.
No.
Creepy rats.
He worked
Yeah,
at the tavern. I ran into him.
Mastos, no. Darius, wrong. He influenced Rat. Rat because of him. And him being here. Smell. Smell tells all.
Do we have to do the riddles, or can you just like say a concise sentence here?
Is there like a
Dear.
speak with fey spell that anyone knows?
It's like all fake creatures actually speak like this.
Can I cast tongues and then have him speak normally to me?
He's speaking common. It's the same language that you guys are speaking. He's just, for some reason, he just doesn't put the words in a straight line.
He doesn't grasp it fully.
I told you I could do this forever.
Okay, so moral of the story is are you still going to hunt down here, or are we leaving?
We must. The rats. They can't stay like that.
Okay, good call. Darius, can I get the proof that we, suited the body wasn't, what we have to confirm it?
I gave it to you.
And Jack is just gonna look at Atlas.
I too look at Atlas.
And instead of hitting Atlas, Jack is going to place his hand on his shoulder. And he's gonna go, really?
Okay, so out of the game, Darius is totally fucking with Atlas right now. But I want to see how this plays out.
Atlas just like turns to Jack, and then the numbers 800 pop up on his eyes and start counting down.
All right, well, I guess we're leaving him here for the next 8 hours.
Wait,
And then
yeah,
I'll pull out the
hold
bag I'm
on.
holding and I'll hand Jack the letter.
Aha! Knew he had it.
Jack will swipe it and put it in his bag. Okay.
Okay, well,
Atlas, are we gonna go-
we'll get going. Yeah, well,
Mastos, do you need help with a few rats? Because that sounds pretty simplistic.
Have you ever tried to catch a pack of rats?
I'm pretty sure I could kill a pack of rats with.
All right, so
One hand.
Harper strictly told us not to go there. He said it was dangerous several times.
oh. That sounds like
Excellent.
fun.
Well, we're in a city we don't want to be in, that I want to leave. I don't need to extend my stay any longer, considering that we're going to go look for some scroll or something and try to clear our names of murder.
Oh, scroll. Is Harper gone?
Yeah, so Harper is about 30, 40 feet to the south now from you guys, just walking into the darkness.
I turn around and go pick up the scroll that was in his tent.
Okay.
I noticed. And I'd like to read this said scroll.
Okay. It's a scroll with like magical arcane text on it. You'd have to sort of study it to figure out what it is, but it looks like some sort of spell scroll.
I turn around with it in my hand and say, "The boy, he has this."
Can Jack look at the scroll? Like, he's not gonna like take it from him. He just wants to like actually see it.
Yeah, roll an Arcana. Okay.
Ooh. Am I good at Arcana? Where's even Arcana? What's it start with? An A? There it is.
Starts with an
Oh, let's go. Natural 19. It almost stayed on 1, but it moved.
Okay. Yeah, so as you kind of look through it, and you kind of recognize and compare some of the symbols from something you've seen from your mentor. And you can tell that this is some sort of protection scroll. You can't exactly figure out exactly what, but you just recognize some of those main symbols that have something to do with protection.
This looks like a scroll of some sort of protection magic. Maybe we don't steal it from the guy who lives in the slums of this city.
Mastos shakes his head in disgust. Mastos wasn't planning stealing. Mastos curious. Mastos not Sunak. He doesn't take what doesn't belong. And I put it
Yet
back.
you're holding it, and you went in his tent and got it.
Curious. Mastos is.
That was Sunak's excuse, and we held him up.
Scroll on my person. Not guilty. And I stand up and I walk away from it, heading towards the west.
Stop, Mastos. No,
What?
that's where the rats are. Where he told us not to go.
Rats.
What do you want to do with them?
Not natural rats.
That doesn't answer my question.
Investigate.
For what? What purpose?
Sent to the Fae.
The rats smell like the Fae? What if whatever was here made them smell that way?
Leftovers from him.
But he said he's not Fae either. Are you
He's
sure
been-
you followed the trail right? Was there any other directions that the scent came from?
North, Harper. West, rats. Harper been here a few years. Rats been like that a few years. Mastos think Harper presence of Fae influencing rats.
Okay, so Colin, I know I don't know. I'm trying to get him to tell me, so I just need you to clarify. Because what I understood was when we were coming up here, he followed one way, and there was a completely separate direction that smell went.
Yeah, just in case, Tim, as a refresher, when you were focusing in, because you might remember and you're just not saying, but there was the smell that you were smelling was beyond the pile of rats.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So, smell I was smelling beyond rats. We came to Harper.
So Harper was the smell beyond the rats?
Yes, but rats like Harper.
Okay, but neither of them... He's not Fae. He already said that. What did the scroll say?
He smell Fae.
Okay. I'm
Scroll
sure
of
if I were to cuddle with you for like 10 minutes and walk somewhere, I would smell like Fae too.
We can test.
Jack's eyes get big.
Arms wide open.
Not right now. Maybe later.
Jack's eyes get big again.
Jack, I don't discriminate, baby. And he winks at Jack.
Mastos, you hear a whisper come from the west. So,
I'm a parcel mouth. I'm going to the west.
well, as you turn and you look to the west, about 30 feet away, you see the yellow eye dots that you'd seen from these rats, but in an impossible arrangement. And it spells out. You see like an F, an A, I, L, almost like flashing lights, these eyes in the shape, and it says failure.
Dang.
Ow.
I don't want to go no more.
I stomp forward aggressively and determinedly like the half goat I am.
Okay.
Okay, so as you kind of like put your foot down, lean down to go forwards, and raise your head up again, and it's gone.
Jack's gonna look at Darius as he's stomping off, as Mastos is stomping off, and he's gonna raise his left hand with his grapple out, and he's gonna look at Darius and just kind of like give him the eyes, like give me the okay.
No, just no. No.
Well, I figured I'd ask.
Well, at least you're asking now. I'll count that in the improvement pile.
And
Great,
as
well-
Jack pulls his hand down, he's gonna fake Darius out with like he's gonna punch him, and then giggle.
Darius doesn't flinch.
All right, so you guys see Mastos. Mastos, solid walk, charging, running. What's the situation?
Solid walk. Solid
Solid
walk
walk.
with purpose.
Okay, so Jack, you restrain from holding back Darius, watching Atlas as Mastos walks off.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait to see how this plays out.
Mm-hmm.
Mastos gets swarmed by rats.
Same Atlas. You just kind of watching.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so yeah, Massus, as you kind of continue back to where you were, you start to see, kind of retrace your steps to kind of angle back in to the familiar area. And you see, this time the one that was close to you with a set of eyes is now kind of just moving around, moving down to the south, moving north, just in motion now as opposed to stationary. You're about 30 feet away.
I will approach as Mastos, but I will burn my last spell slot to cast Speak with Animals, because it only lasts 10 minutes, and it's probably only 2 o'clock.
We solved it. That's the mystery of this world. It's always 2 o'clock.
And I will approach the rat saying, You've been here for a long time.
So as you get close and you start casting a spell, you see it just freeze and stare and start to, before you complete your spell, you see the teeth starting to bare and letting out this hissing noise, kind of bracing itself downwards towards the ground. It doesn't reply. You hear when you kind of like speak and you think you're gonna get some sort of a voice back. You just hear this almost like a laughing whisper pulsing in your head in return.
Indeed.
Yeah. I will. So I'm getting a laughing whisper against them. Okay. I will continue further into their nest, I guess, because there would be multiple ones, I would assume, at this point.
Okay. So as you walk forward, you see behind you to the left, you see the second set of eyes. Again, kind of in a similar spot, but then you see it jump down onto the ground. And the one in front of you just and leaches out and tries to bite your leg.
No initiative roll.
21.
Well,
To
yeah,
hit.
that hits.
Yeah. So you take 1 point of piercing damage. And roll a wisdom saving throw.
I know I have. Okay. Oh, it's up there. 21.
21. Okay. So as it bites into and you just feel this little like pinprick, you're like, oh, that's not so bad. And then you feel like this rush of energy just almost like reach up through your body and start reverberating around your mind. And you almost feel it like trying to just force something in, like piercing needles trying to go inside your brain. And you just shake it off for a second. And the rat just steps back with teeth drawn. What do you do?
I will try to stomp at him, but not actually hit him. I want him to know that I'm quite larger than him. In fact, as I stomp at him, I will burn another spell slot to cast Enlarge on myself.
Okay.
And
So as you kind of enlarge yourself and you go to essentially grapple, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, well, it's kind of an act 2 actions, but just for the sake of it, we'll kind of let that happen. So you just start to grow, and then you go down to try and grab it, or are you just going to stomp beside it?
Stomp beside it. Yeah,
Stomp beside it. Okay.
Let it be
All right.
known that I can crush him.
So, okay. So mark off your spell slot. Roll an intimidation check. While you do that, guys in the back, you see Mastos is like, I want to say like 50 feet away from you guys if you weren't following. And you just see him start to grow up.
Do we see him 1v1ing this
You
rat?
can't see the rat from where you are. Like, it's too small and too far.
Just a huge Mastos.
Yeah.
And
Jack's
he's
gonna
about
see
50
him.
feet, you said?
Pardon?
You said he's
Alice?
about 50 feet?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jack.
Jack would see him kind of get larger and kind of start walking towards him, but not like he's not rushing to get there. He's just kind of like, what's going on? I guess he's getting closer to see what he can pick up from the situation.
Okay.
Yeah, I would move in closer too.
Okay, Darius.
I am gonna hang back and watch whatever's going on.
All right. So as you guys get closer, you see Mastos. What was your intimidation, Mastos?
It was a 5.
A
You can't see
5.
it, but I got a 5. A big old 5.
Okay, yeah, you stomp your foot down. And you see the yellow eyes from behind it start charging up. Both of the rats lunge at you now.
Oof. All right. Well, now I'm not swinging to miss. So
First is 2 24s, so they both hit, getting advantage. So 2 piercing damage, and roll 2 wisdom saving throws.
okay, so that's 22
Okay.
and 20.
All right, awesome. So yeah, you feel they bite you both, one on each leg, just to feel that pierce, that little pinprick, and then again that surge of energy. This time, it almost overwhelms you. You just feel it coming from both directions, almost compressing your brain. You can feel almost fingers just digging in, and that faint little laughing whisper, the faint shuddering whispers. But again, you just grit down, and you just push it off. Whatever it was, you managed to hold it back for now. And at this stage, everybody roll initiative.
Let's do it.
Okey-dokey. How
bad
far?
before.
You're gonna
how
have to
close
put
do we get?
our tokens on since we don't have tokens on the map.
Yeah.
19.
There's a map?
No,
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Theater of the mind, please.
I guess I could just do this. Hold on,
How do you know there's not a map?
because I can see the screen.
I put
I
someone.
only do
I'm
the
on.
theater of the
I'm
mind.
right over here. Hold on. North.
Oh my god!
Why can't I zoom in and out?
First time ever. Oh, actually, no, I rolled higher. I was like, I rolled the same as I rolled on thing, but no, I actually rolled 19.
As I rolled on thing.
7 plus 3. 10.
Hey, I know this is a random time to ask this, but did you ever put that tome in Radagon's journal?
What? What tome? There's no tome. I don't know what you're talking about.
You said you were going to put that
Hey, there is a map.
that book.
See?
Knew it.
Rats. Fucking rats, man.
Ran.
Oh,
bastards.
That's my. That's
Yeah,
a
so as
picture
you
show.
guys kind of see him kind of like step back, you guys, I'm assuming, would have moved up. Basically used your 30 foot, so you're about 15 feet behind, so you guys would kind of be... I don't know why it's doing that. It's so weird. All right. I am back again.
Yeah, that was such a good fight we did with all the rats. They're so dead now.
Oh man, those rats just didn't dance.
Super easy. How did that get us to level 20 so quickly? I don't know.
Badam.
That's why he didn't want us to go into that camp.
Really? He's like, oh, this is instant level.
Instant or infinite leveling glitch right here. You just keep killing rats as they keep spawning in.
It's like the South Park episode with the boars. Atlas, what was your initiative?
10.
Where the loot cave in, was it Diablo or was it WoW?
And Damastos? Oh, you got it. Perfect.
So confused.
Oh, on the screen?
Yeah, like where is it?
I don't know. Might not have the right tab selected.
Okay. Oh, it'll.
Okay. So, Yeah, so they kind of had their turns. We're now in initiative order. So Darius, Atlas, and Jack, as you get a little bit closer now, you guys are close enough to see these two small little rats with these kind of golden yellow piercing eyes standing at the foot of a giant mastos. And Darius, you're up.
Okay.
Does Darius have a higher reflex than Jack?
It's dexterity, actually. Yeah, it would be dexterity based. So,
Yeah. What do you guys
what's your dex, Jack?
16.
So we have the same dexterity.
Rollies! Both roll a d20.
Just a straight D20.
Yep.
All right, I'm rolling now.
Okay.
Oh no, I rolled a 4.
I rolled a natural 20.
All right.
Jack is not moving quick today.
All right. So yeah, Darius, you're up then. In that case.
All right. So, how do I want to do this? Okay.
You already
I know
put 'em all?
I know what I'm gonna do. All right. So I'm gonna move forward, and as I'm running up to the rat, how this is gonna look. Darius is gonna reach back to grab his rapier, but as he does it and thinks about having a weapon in his hand, you guys see the same like purple energy that was mixing in with the black in his eyes starts to form in his palm, and it shoots out of his hand and forms a blade into his hand. Yeah, out of nowhere. So like he goes to reach back, and it's just like almost like a lightsaber ejects from his hand, and he's holding it. And then I'm going to stop and look at it for a sec, and then strike down at one of the rats.
Nice.
Okay. Perfect. You see this purpley gray mist just like irradiating off this sword as he slashes down towards the rat. Okay, roll for attack.
That's a natural 16 plus 8, so that's going to be a 24 to hit.
24. You're hitting the one closest to you, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage. That hits.
So that's a 1d8. Hold on, I got to look at that because there's another plus there that I can't see.
Oh, yeah, because you're manually rolling, right?
Yeah. Here, I'm just going to roll it so that I can see what it does.
Okay.
Okay, so is it what? So it's 1d8 plus 4, but what's the other plus?
The plus one is like it's plus one because it's magical.
It's-
Whatever.
Is it just plus 1, like always, or is it another roll? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, it's always a plus one. It's like
Okay,
a
okay,
1d8
okay.
plus one.
Okay. A 4 plus 4, which is going to be 8 plus 1, so 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, perfect. So sword goes down and just carves into the top of this rat as it tries to dodge out of the way. You see blood slice right off it.
And then I will kind of like Mastos, I don't know what your plan is here, but I've got your back, and I'm gonna inspire him.
Okay, the bonus action for inspiration. Okay, cool. You have a second attack if you want to use it.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes I do. This was the best decision I've ever made. That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Hell yeah.
Same one, I'm assuming.
Yeah. 5 plus 4, 9 plus 1, 10 damage.
And damage.
Big 10 damage.
As your one slice goes through and you bring the sword around for the other one, you flip it upside down and pierce it right through the rat. As you do, it just splits in half and the innards just spill out onto the ground. That rat is deceased. Any movement for you, Darius?
I will move. Hold on. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I will move one more square in.
Okay. Okay, Jack, you're up.
You know, I was really hoping Jack would have got to go first, because for Jack's turn, he is going to face palm and shake his head. And that's it.
All right.
That will be his turn.
Let me get rid of this
Great
extra Darius. There we go. All right. As you guys moving up, and you just see Darius stride forwards with his gleaming sword and destroy this rat in front of Mastos. Mastos, again, just massively huge, staring down at Darius, butcher this rat in front of him. As you guys kind of glance behind, you see 6 more sets of eyes appear. One running out of the tent from the north, 5, 10, 15, 20. There, 10, 15, 20. One jumping off the cart. You see 3 more rats making their way over. Seeing his little ratty friend be demolished, the rat spins around, jumps up towards your chest, Darius, to try and latch into your chest. For 12. I'm assuming does not hit.
Not hit.
So the teeth just kind of bounce off the leather, and it just kind of like pivots off and lands back on all 4s. Hissing at you. Atlas, it's up to you.
I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to bend over, and I'm going to push. And Filbert version 2.0 is going to eject out of my rear.
Okay.
And I'm going to look at him, and I'm going to go,
Filbert, smash.
I'm going to point at the rats.
All right. You guys see the metal ball just boom, 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 roll out, and then ching, the layers start to separate and open up, and just he nods his head. And Filbert is now in the fight.
Now he acts as his own character, right?
If you don't give him a command, then he'll be NPC, and will. So yeah, the generic command, then I will take over at that stage, unless there's anything specific you want him to do.
No, I'm just pointing him. I'm just sticking him on the rats.
All right.
Now, does that count? Like, what does that count?
That's
as
a bonus action.
Full action? That's
Just
a
a
bonus
bonus.
action?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to... It's my action. And my stuff's loading. Okay. I'm just going to cast... I'm just going to cast Bless.
Okay. Perfect. Who's that going on?
It will go on Darius, Mastos, and Filbert.
Jack.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Awesome.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Perfect.
I'm gonna go. Or I'm gonna step over to Jack, and just kind of nod to him and watch the fight.
Awesome. Do you guys feel the warm, radiant energy as kind of Atlas's eyes flicker? You just feel this warm energy, and you guys have a 1d4 for attacks and saving throws. All right, the Mastos, you're up in your huge form.
So this time, I am not going to aim for not attacking him, and I am going to wild shape into a direwolf.
Okay.
And like that. And I will attack the one in front of me.
Okay.
That's okay. And yeah. Attack roll, go. Poo? Yeah, poo.
What is it?
That's a 3.
With your 1d4? It might matter. You don't know.
Oh yeah, my 1d4. That's
You also
one.
have inspiration. which is a
Am I
1d8.
just gonna one my way up there?
Well, it's 1d8, so you have
never
a
know.
better chance.
I'm gonna save my inspiration for something more climactic.
All right.
Well,
so
it
what
only
was your
lasts for
total
10
attack?
minutes. Keep that in mind.
Okay. Do I only have one attack? Oh wait, no, I wild shaped.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that. Yeah.
So what was the total attack? Sorry, like 7.
4.
4. Okay, yeah. So it misses. Yeah. So just as you kind of wild shape and you kind of mistime it as you're shaping and try to bite him, and it ends up being your Masto's head, like trying to take a chunk out of it right before it changes into wolf.
I don't quite have the jaws yet to get him. Nom nom nom.
All right, let me get you back on the board because you
I'll stare at
shape
him.
shifted.
With the intent of next turn,
Okay.
as I'm at the bottom of the initiative.
Yeah. What was your initiative again? Because it deleted you when you
4.
changed the character. 4. Okay. All right. All right. So Darius, you're back up.
Yeah, I'm just
As
thinking.
you're kind of planning and looking, you can see multiple more of these yellow glows starting appearing from the west area.
The west is the wall, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's not what I need. I need you. Okay. I will do that. So I am going to cast slow here. So all your rats in that vicinity need to make a DC save of 15.
Wisdom 15.
Is it wisdom?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. What do they have? Okay. All right. I'll be back in like 10 minutes, guys. Okay. So he is slowed. He is slowed. He's not.
Yeah, can you go ahead and just mark all the ones we can't see as well that are slowed?
Well, that would be accurate.
He can mark them because he can see them.
Yeah, it's marked on the GM level. All right, what does that look like? This is the first time you cast a spell.
So I kind of like stop for a second and I kind of just like focus and think, and like it almost looks like I slow down, and then all of that, like, think of it like almost around me, it like almost looks like a vibration, like I'm trapped in time, and then that slowly creeps into my hand into a sphere, and I release it, and it breaks into a cube, into an area, and you just see like, and anything in that fails then has that kind of force field around it. They look like they're almost held in place.
Perfect. Yeah, so you see the rats that you can see. You see this like vibration or just around it, almost like the visual, like the air around it is just constantly shifting. Okay, anything else for your turn? Movement or bonus?
No, that's good.
Okay. All right, Jack, you're up.
Jack is going to quit face palming, and then he is going to make 2 fists, and he's going to put them on his hips, and he's going to stand there and watch some more.
Bro, I just made these targets so easy for you to hit
Alright.
too.
as he watches 2 people that he know intently battle a small horde of rats.
I don't know if it's a small horde anymore.
And that'll be it.
Alrighty. All right. So, Darius, the rat below you, takes an attack. Nothing else because it's slowed.
The one right in front of me wouldn't have been slowed because I would have slowed.
Oh, that's the only one that isn't slowed, right? It's 21 to hit.
That will definitely hit. So I'm going to cutting words that. And that's a 7. So it doesn't hit anymore.
Okay, fair enough. It's kind of like frustrated by the last attack. It narrows in on exactly where it attacked last time, hoping that the teeth marks will just penetrate this time. Jumps up and just gets its teeth stuck. And it's like, it's like wiggling as the teeth are stuck, but does not pierce your armor. Okay, the one behind is slowed, so it's got 10 feet of movement. Moves up, it will use its dash. That's all it can do. The bonuses.
I don't know if you can.
One action it can use. It can't use like.
Yeah, but
a
I think
second
you can
attack
either
or a bonus.
move or do an action. You can't do both.
All right.
Yeah, it says it can either use an action or a bonus action, not both.
Oh, so
Speed
maybe
is-
it can move and do an action. And I'm just trying.
In effect, his speed is halved. Penalty to AC and dexterity. No
dash.
reactions. It can either use an action or bonus action, not both. Yeah, so it can still move, but its
Okay,
speed
okay,
is halved. Yeah, so it uses a stash to get up there. This one also.
At the end of their turn, though, they can do a wisdom save
Stash.
to break the.
Yeah, to try and break it. This one was not affected, so it's going to 10, 15, 20. It's going to dash up there, but it cannot attack. You guys see now as these rats start to rush forward. You see at the against the wall now, these kind of little yellow glows that were kind of like popping up and down all start charging towards 5, 10, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30, 40. 40. That slow really messed them up.
Good.
All right, that's literally all they can do on their turn. Okay. So as they start rushing forward, you see Filbert now. He's kind of like swaying side to side, almost like he hasn't quite learned how to make use of this more structured body. You see him as he kind of like lurches forward. He almost swings his head forwards first, and his arms are just flailing out behind him as he charges forwards. He runs underneath Mastos's legs, slides along the ground, and he just turns around, and you just see him just one punch, two punch, and then one third punch up in the air as this little rat starts flying up, assuming he connects with it. Okay. 1, 2. Wow. So Filbert, actually, the first punch going through connects to the rat right in front of Mastos as it goes flying in the air. He hits it for 7 damage. Before it lands, swings with the second swing, hits 10, and a third final swing for 9. So as it continues in the air, it hits it once, goes higher, twice goes higher, third, he just hits it. It hits it so hard, it flies up, and you see the kind of like the concave parts of rocks in the ceiling. It just pierces on one. You just see the blood dripping down. And it just looks over at Atlas and just nods and holds both his hands up like, hooray. And it's Atlas's turn.
Good job, Filbert! Wow.
I just look at Jack. I'm just shrug. I'm like,
Not bad.
Not bad.
and that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Attaboy.
So you're not doing anything either? I
I'll,
love this. No.
No, that'll be. Yeah, no, that's good. Wait, I'll cast guidance on Darius.
Okay. Sure.
So helpful.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Darius, you have a
I need to
1d4
move
for
up a little
ability.
bit.
I have
I am
blood
gonna
and
move up.
guidance on me.
Move up.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, guidance is just for ability checks. I don't know how it's gonna be. If you're trying to like
No.
see where somebody
Well, I
is.
don't know. Maybe the rats have poisonous fangs.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'll
Um,
stick put.
Sorry, you're moving?
Yeah, I'm gonna move up just a little bit. I'm just gonna kind of nudge Jack and kind of like signal him over, and I'm gonna move over to this other tent here to get a better view.
Okay.
Yeah, about here.
Yeah, no problem. Good enough. All right, Mastos, you are up. Mastos Wolf.
Right. I am going to move over to this one and go for an attack. Wah!
Roll an advantage for this attack.
Good, because I need it. Actually, that wasn't much better. 15.
Okay, 15 hits.
Ooh, okay, so it is. Oh, I had it pulled up. Where is it? Yeah, the bite. 2d6. Where's my other d6? You're over here. I know you are. There you are. Plus 3. 6.
6 damage?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Piercing damage.
All right, yeah.
It must exceed DC strength of 13 saving throw or be knocked prone.
13, okay. So it rolled a 6 with a -4, so... As you bite into it, it just flips over onto its side. It is now prone.
Oh, yeah. And do I get another attack?
I think Darwell just gets one, doesn't it?
Yep, just a bite. Yep, one target. Yep. I will howl.
You don't. I'm only saying because I don't. You just got it, but you do have your bracelet with the beads you can use while wild shaped, and just as a reminder, just in case.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Cool.
I
So,
appreciate it.
Darius, you're up.
I will. There's a rat right beside me, right?
There is one south of Mastos, so yeah, within melee, you don't have to move.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to attack that one.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That is a 15.
15, it hits.
Excellent. Oh, I rolled an 8 plus 4, which is 12 plus 1, which is 13 damage.
All right, your sword, as you swing down, now getting the feel and use of this weapon and the weight of it, just whoosh, cleaves it from mouth to tail. Just splits it. The top half stays where it is. The bottom kind of slides out from underneath it. That one is deceased.
Hell yeah. Okay, I'm going to move here. I'll move here. And I will attack this one.
At advantage.
At advantage.
He is slow AF.
That's a dirty 20.
All right, that definitely hits.
Oh, that one's not as good. I rolled an 8. Now I rolled a 1. 1 plus 4 plus 1, which is 6. 6
All
damage.
right. 6 damage. Confidently walking over and just almost flicking your wrist with the blade as it just carves a chunk out of the top of the rat. Anything else for you?
I'm gonna shout over to the other two. Like, you guys are gonna help, or are you just gonna watch? You want some popcorn?
All right, Jack, you're up.
Jack is going to see that Atlas wanted him to move up, or at least moved up to get a better view. So Jack is going to get right beside him. And as he does, he's going to see Darius swiftly cut this rat down. And for his action, he is going to go and kind of look at Atlas and be like, wow. And then Jack's going to look at Darius and go, I think you got this. I don't want to insult you by assisting. And that'll be it.
Perfect. Amazing. All right, so We're going to have the rat's turn now, which they're going to try and save from the slow, which was DC 15.
It's the end of their turn.
I know, but I didn't do it at the end of last turn, so
Oh, okay.
this is them trying. So he fails. He fails. He gets a natural one. He super failed. He succeeds. He succeeds. All right. So you see these rats all moving forwards now. Darius, the first one charging over to you, and immediately just pouncing up at you as the one that you just attacked also reaches out at the same time. They both bite now. Both down at your legs. One's a critical.
Okay,
So take...
I'm going to cutting words that.
Okay, the total is 26. So what's your cutting words?
-8. So it'll be 18, which is my DC. So that
You
won't
rolled an
hit
8?
for AC. Yeah.
And the other attack was 18?
I'm out of inspiration. So
sorry.
They both hit.
Hold on. It doesn't, because they get advantage. So that was for one of them.
Wait, what? Why do they get advantage?
Because you don't know why. The second one was only 15,
I want to know why.
though. All right, so you take 1 piercing and roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah, you see, I did need that guidance.
No,
Definitely
bless
needed
is
that
for wisdom saving throws. Guidance isn't. Guidance is for your like ability
Ability
checks.
Whatever. It's a D4, right?
Yeah.
I rolled a 9.
D4 is 13. Okay. All right. So you take. Really? All right. So you you feel from these bites, you see this energy start to surge through into the brain. This stabbing feeling comes in. You take 4 points of psychic damage, and this laughing, this laughing whisper just bouncing around your head. You just can't seem to shake it, and you have disadvantage on your next attack.
Okay, and that was you said I took 1 piercing as well, right?
Yes.
So 5 damage total.
Yep.
Okay.
And the other rats
Radagon
moving
would
forward.
be down right now.
Let's see. So 1, 2. So the slowed rat runs up to you. You just little paws like slowly moving, the tail slowly wagging, jumps up on you for an attack. Advantage.
Oh wait, one second. I took 5 damage. Okay, I'm good there. Go ahead.
So 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And it's one piercing damage, and roll a wisdom saving throw.
Do I still have blessing, or do I only use it once?
Yeah, bless is consistent. Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, that one's gone forever. So that is a 12.
Okay, so 12. Okay, so you take. So you take 11 psychic damage as the whispers and laughing that was already there just start to increase, and like this pulsing in your head now, just trying to shake it off, and you just can't.
Okay, and slow is dropped on everyone.
Oh, thank you for doing that concentration.
Yep.
I
It's
gotta
half
remember
the damage that I have to beat, right?
A 10 or half the damage, yeah, whatever is.
Yeah.
Whatever's
Lower.
higher.
Oh, so like if it's 11 damage, I still have to do a 10?
No, like whatever check is going to be higher. I mean, so the 11 would be the total. What was the total? No, you only have to beat 10. Yeah, you only have to beat 10 because it's half the damage you took. You took 11 damage, so.
Yeah, so
Okay,
then it would
so
be the
slow
10
start.
that I had to beat. I didn't anyways. I wanted to make sure I was double
Yeah,
checking.
for clarification, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, you good. Okay, so slow drops. All right, so that is amazing. So seeing the pile of rats over here, he's going to go to his buds. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He doesn't get to attack, but he makes it there. 5, 10, 35, 40. 6 there. Ah, goddamn. 10, 15, 20. 40. Okay. That is all they can do right now. So it is Filbert. So as Filbert looks behind him and see the rats starting to swarm, Darius, he just puts his head down, starts flailing his arms, and trying to smack the one that is just below Darius. I think I have them set to show everybody the rolls.
Doesn't Jack go before the rats though?
Jack is. We're
Jack
still
goes
at the
after
end of
me,
this
and
turn.
so far he has chose to do nothing.
Yeah, we're just still in this this turn.
Oh, we're still in round
I
two.
applauded you.
Okay. Yeah, true.
All right, first
So you did
swing
nothing.
goes wide right above the rat. Rat just doesn't even need to duck, just stand looking at these weird vines swinging out at it. Second hit, he connects to the side. Bam, 10 piercing damage. And the last swing. I'm gonna misses. And the other swing, the rat just kind of skitters to the side, and the arms just flailing around. And Filbert kind of looks over at Darius and kind of does a little shrug. And
Yeah, give him the thumbs up.
and he will stay where he is. And Atlas, you're up.
Oh, well, this is turning out to be a little bit of an issue now. Alright. And
I'm going to. It's just Darius that's been hit, right?
As far as you can see.
Yeah. I'm going to just kind of look at Jack and just kind of shrug and hold up my hand, switches to a scalpel, and then shoots off into the distance. And it will pop up over here once I get my hand out. Oops. Oh, there's two. Hold on. And I will actually, yeah, I'll put it right here, and it will attack this guy.
Okay. Can you pull it out, or you need me to do it?
I pulled it out.
Oh, my
Can you
screen.
not see it?
Oh, I'll have to refresh my screen probably.
Does my health show up correctly for you, Colin?
No, it still says full.
Yeah, and it says 45 of 45, or I have 62 health. I'm not currently of 62, but
Oh,
my max health is 62.
yeah, I probably didn't pull out the.
Well, there's only one character, no? Or did you still have the other one?
No. I know what I did. I just didn't change the maximum of the token.
Oh, okay.
Are we good?
Yep.
So 24 to hit.
24 definitely hits.
Okay.
For some reason, I still can't see your guy. Which one were you attacking? Sorry. Yeah.
This guy right here.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Just getting my D8. 1 second.
Okay.
5 plus.
Your wisdom modifier.
9.
9 damage.
Well, are you playing with a paper
Okay.
character sheet too? You're like going like all out.
Stabby stab.
It's easier than clicking like back and forth. This stuff doesn't change.
Yeah, so Scalpel pops up, multiple stabs, and this little Reditus is trying to move, and there's just little punctures just appearing all over its skin.
And then that's my bonus action, right?
Yep.
So I have a full action still?
Yep.
Okay, and I'm just gonna, with my other hand, I'm just gonna kind of like flick, and a bolt of blinding energy is gonna come down on this guy right here.
Okay.
The one in front of me. And that's going to be I think it's a saving throw.
Is it Guiding Bolt?
Sacred Flame.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Dex save.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what amazing pluses that. Oh. 13.
So, nope.
All right, roll for damage.
7, so 13 points of radiant damage, I think.
Nice. Nice. So yeah, you see the flames just erupt from underneath and just totally engulf. And then just suck back into the ground, and this thing is just this white. It's not fire, but this white almost light is still kind of irradiating around it, and it just sinks into its legs. It's... Okay.
I just shrug. Dick. Jack.
You guys good over there?
And then that'll be it for my turn.
Okay. And you hear Atlas in the distance. Oh, no, what are you doing? Don't hit him. Mastos, you're up.
Wait, what? What do we hear in the distance?
You hear in the distance, what are you doing? Don't hit him.
Okay.
Okay, Mastos, your go. You're muted.
I'm muted. I'm muted. Yep. I will attack this one right below Darius.
Okay.
That is 17. 18.
It hits.
And 2d6, yeah. 6.
Okay, 6 damage. All right, as you sink your teeth into the middle of this rat, you push a little bit too hard, and poof, it pops. And one end goes one goes the other, and you're left with a little chunk of rat in your mouth.
Oh.
Anything else?
No one else saw that.
Like the little rat tails just like hanging out.
Yeah, just like yeah, no one saw that. I'm good. Flops around. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll approach the next one, growling
Okay.
ferociously.
All right. That's everything for you?
Yeah.
All right, Darius, you're up.
I will attack the one directly in front of me. That is going to not be great. That's going to be a 13.
Disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Fine.
The whisper's still bouncing around your head.
It's still 13.
Okay, that hits.
No, sweet. 3 plus 4 plus 1 is an 8 damage total.
8 damage, nice. This thing is like skittering around, trying to dodge, but you just kind of laser in and just find its mark right behind its skull. You can feel it almost separate the skull from the front of the back of the body.
It's a 13 again for my second attack.
Okay, that's a
That was a
disadvantage.
15. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, so 6 plus 4 plus 1, which is 11 damage.
All right. This time when you stab through, you make the connection and completely sever the head as it just rolls forward and the back body just flops onto the ground. Deceased.
And
You can see when you sever the head, the yellow glow in the eyes just fades away to the regular white pupils of a rat.
For the psychic thing going through my head, can I do anything to save it at the end of my turn, or is it just there now permanently?
It's just for one turn.
Oh, okay.
You also get 1d4 on attack rolls too. Just
Okay.
Yeah,
Good to know.
if you need it.
if you need it.
Anything else for you, Darius? Do you want to maybe like
That would
run
be
or
all.
go a different direction? Maybe move a few spaces or anything?
No, I
out of
don't-
melee
I don't
range.
want- I don't want any opportunity attacks on me since it's like what 3 right now that would get it 4. But I will actually move forward more so that my team can actually get up here and fight with me.
Okay.
You got a team?
So the one will get an opportunity attack. The one to
Yeah, that's fine.
the top right.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So as you kind of shuffle along, giving a little path for Mastos and Filbert if they so wish to use it. As you move away, one lunges out to take a bite. 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So 1 piercing damage and wisdom saving throw.
Thank God. I'm gonna put 1d4 on there. 30, 20.
30-20. All right. You hear those whispers start to creep up back into your mind. This time you're kind of ready for it, and you just grit down and just shake your head, unaffected by whatever it is.
Ooh, actually, hold on a second. I just want to see something. Sorry, 1 second. Can I pull the hood over my head as a bonus action?
Yep.
I am 100% going to do that.
Okay. Darius just vanishes from view. Filbert
I'm
immediately
actually-
looking shocked and starts just like,
With that, I am actually going to move out of the way.
okay. All right. Sounds good. All right, Jack, you're up.
Jack is going to look to Atlas, kind of give him a shrug back. He's going to lift his right hand up, and he's going to launch 3 bolts, one of which is going to target. I'm going to ping the first one. Is going to target this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is. And then the other 2 are going to target this guy.
So as you start to raise your arm to kind of aim and take
So
your
the
aim,
first one is going to be.
you hear behind you, please don't hit him. Don't leave him alone. Leave him alone. And over your shoulder, as you're kind of aiming your shot, you see the halfling that they were talking to running up behind you.
Jack's gonna kind of look behind him. Will they stop attacking us, or them?
If you just leave him alone and go away.
Okay. And
Jack just
Jack is going to. Jack is gonna lower his hand, and he's gonna start walking towards Mr. Harper.
Okay.
Well, they're over there attacking him. Pretty sure they said not to come over here.
Okay. Any other actions or anything
No,
for
yeah.
your turn? Okay. And he'll respond when he's done.
Nope.
All right. So the rats all charge forwards. We will do the ones that are getting up on Mastos right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rats, all now Mastos. You see them all come at your feet, start to swarm you, start crawling all over your body. Just the bites just coming in every area. It feels like you're completely covered in rats. As I roll 5 attacks, all with advantage. So first one, 10. I'm assuming that doesn't hit a direwolf. 9.
Nope. Nope.
This is with advantage. What the?
Yeah, I love how you hit me with like 21s and shit.
Yeah, I know. Hey, this is the rolls, man. 25. So for that one piercing damage and a wisdom saving throw, please.
Dirty 20.
30-20. All right. You feel this energy start to surge up your body, but you kind of recognize this and you kind of like push it back down again. It does not get a hold of you. 25. 1 piercing damage and wisdom saving throw.
$23.
23. Again, you shrug it off. Just the 1 piercing damage. 17.
Yep.
Hits. Okay. 1 piercing and a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, 10.
10. Okay. So you take 10 psychic damage.
Ooh.
And you hear these whispers creep into your head. Failure. Guilty. You have disadvantage on your next attack. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The Atlas, the rats just north of you start charging at you and both leap at you.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to take a bite out of your metal. So 21 to hit on the first one.
With disadvantage because I'm metal.
Nope. So
yeah, that hits. Yeah.
So 1 piercing damage and a wisdom saving.
18 plus
Okay.
stuff. So
Yeah, no, you're good.
yeah.
So you feel some type of strange energy coming, but you kind of just shrug your shoulders and nothing happens.
Tingles.
Uh, Next attack, 14.
No.
Yeah, so it jumps up to try and bite him. Bang! Just bounces right off and spins around. Down on all fours, just gnarling up at you.
I still take a point from the first one, right?
Yeah, 1 point of piercing. Okay, that is rats. Let me just add Mr. Harper. All right, Filbert is up. Still under instruction to fight. He will continue to swing. Looks north at the rat above him, and first swing goes out. Lazily just hooping his arm around. They rolled twice, so we'll take it. 25 and 21 both hit. That's 5. That's 15 damage total. And then his last strike. 23 to hit. So 6 piercing. All right, so Filbert just, this time as he turns around to swipe, he doesn't swipe sideways or try to uppercut. He slams down, just poof, poof, poof. You see the metal spiked arm of Filbert just pummel this rat into the ground as it just gets deeper and deeper into the ground. Just a pile of sludge as it is deceased. He'll run around to the other side to try and flank the one with Mastos. Atlas, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna yell over. To Filbert. It's not like an action to command him, eh? It's
Nope.
just verbal. Okay.
Yeah.
Over. Come on over here when you're done.
You just see the hand wave.
And I'm gonna look at the 2 rats and just be like,
So sorry. Just gonna go talk to our friend over there. Nice to meet you.
and I'm gonna walk over to the guy.
Okay. Harper. Yeah, so as you go to walk away, they both lash out at you,
Okay.
even though you were so nice to them.
Mm-hmm.
So one is a crit, so 2 piercing damage. And a wisdom saving throw.
14.
14 is a save. Next attack is 24. So
Hit.
1 piercing and the wisdom save.
15 plus stuff.
Okay, saved again. As you walk away and it just nips your ankle as you're walking away, you think I just kick the rat off. Again, you feel this strange energy kind of start to surge, gets to your ankle, and it just kind of dissipates.
Okay. I'm just like,
Ow! Ooh! Oh, wow. That tingles. Okay. Apologies again.
and I'm gonna reiterate to Filbert.
Sorry, Filbert. Just finish. You come here now.
Okay.
Not when he's done.
Okay. All right. So as you move over to the Harper has like this panicked look. His eyes are wide. What are you doing? Don't hit him. Oh, Grandma's gonna be so mad. And he starts running 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's running out. If you guys want to attack of opportunity or anything, feel free. He's running past Jack and Atlas. He's running past you both.
Did we hear him yell, Grandma's gonna be so mad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Do I still get my turn?
Oh, sorry. I thought you. Oh, yeah. You didn't actually do an action, did you? You just moved.
No, I didn't.
Fair. Yeah. What do you want to do for action?
Hold person? No.
Now he wants to hold person.
Yeah. Shit. Well, that kind of like. How do I not metagame that?
Just give him a hug or something.
No. I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna say to him like,
Oh, your rat friends are not very nice. Hold on.
and I'm gonna turn and I'm going to cast. I'm gonna look at Jack and I'm gonna be like,
Jack, don't freak out.
and I'm gonna turn and my eyes are gonna glow super bright beams of light, and they project this giant silhouette, like sparkling glowed silhouette of Dorhan, and he just pulls out his axe, and he's like, he has no legs, but it's Dorhan in physical structure, and he's just like, it's like 9 times the size, and he's just floating. And I'm gonna place him. I don't know if do I have a placement for this?
You do not.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. Can I do that? No, I can't. So I'll just put other Filbert down there just for now. But
That's
he's just gonna sit right here.
Okay. Here. You can.
Oh yeah,
There we
perfect.
go.
You can put. I'll probably, yeah. Okay, that works. He can hover though, so yeah. No, I'll just place him there.
Okay. And so it's a radius of. This is a static one, or is this your spirit?
This is a static one.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so anything within 10 feet.
Okay. Awesome. Nice. So yeah, you guys just see the vision of Dorhan just floating there. There's a great sword just poised, ready. His cape floating.
And I just kind of turn back and look at Harper and just like,
So, do you want to call off the rats?
and
Okay.
that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right. So yeah, as Harper sees this thing appear, he kind of like staggers back a little bit. I can't really control them, but Grandma told me to make sure that we're okay. She's gonna be so mad. And he runs 5, 10 within range of Dorhan, so he would get attacked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming. Okay. Go ahead and roll whatever the attack is for it.
Well, it's a saving throw for him.
Oh, okay, fair.
Let me just check what it is. So it is a dexterity saving throw.
Alrighty. As Harper charged past, you guys see the vision of Dorhan over his shoulder, just swing the great axe towards him. Let's see, dexterity. Natural 1. For a +2, so 3.
He'll take 20 radiant damage.
Okay, so as this axe comes through, other than slice through, you see this yellow-white bright glow, just and Harper immediately collapses to the ground.
Well, don't fuck with Dorhan.
Okay, so that's Harper's turn. Mastos, you're up.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take advantage of the advantage roll here against this rat boy here.
Yep.
Ooh, thank God, because that's a nat 1. Oh, that's not much better. 11.
11 just misses.
Oh.
As you're still kind of leftover chewing on the last piece of rat you're eating, you're like, nah. You like try to bite at the same time, but then like almost drop your meaty part and then catch it again,
Yep.
so you miss your bite.
Yep. I don't want to drop my extra meat in my mouth. I totally get that.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's my turn then.
Okay. Darius, you're up.
Okay, I will move up here, and I will attack the one in front of me. Does that mean I get advantage or no?
You're not flanking with anybody, so no.
Okay. Oh, that's an
Shit, I
arrow.
forgot my.
So that's gonna hit for sure. Just for the sake of numbers, it's a 26 to hit.
That hits the little tiny rat. Yep.
So 9 damage.
This one has plate mail, I forgot. So it just bounces right off. How much damage?
9.
9. Okay, cool.
And I will attack it again. Shit, I can't do that math in my head. Why can't I do that math? 24.
24 hits.
And that will be 10 damage.
Okay. Yeah, the second hit, slice of blood, slice the other way, right through the same part. And it just slowly falls open. It is deceased.
Then I will reload my hood.
Okay.
And I'm just going to move not in that square, just in case.
Okay. You disappear into nothingness. Jack, you're up.
Jack's gonna look at Atlas. So we're killing this guy too?
Not purposely. I didn't think he was gonna run.
Okay, and Jack's gonna lift his hand up, and he's going to do what he was going to do before. He's going to shoot this rat once, and this rat twice.
Okay. Go ahead, roll your first attack.
Attack is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
For 8 points of damage.
8 points. Got it. Arrow finds its mark right through the
And
neck.
the second attack. The second attack is a 14 to hit.
That hits.
What are these things AC, bro?
13.
6 points of damage.
6. Okay. The second arrow, almost exact same spot as the other one, starts to separate the neck a little bit, and you see the blood coming out, but it's just like it's twitching. Almost dead. It's just hanging in there. Oops.
Okay, and again, just a refresher that I'm attacking the other one as well.
Yeah, 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top.
And then I just critted on the last one.
Okay.
So that'll be a... hold on. I rolled a 6, so I get an 8 plus 6, 14. 14 plus 3. So 17 points of damage on the other one.
All right. So as you shoot the other one, it kind of like looks like it's going to jump up and attack this floating Dorhan. And the arrow just catches it right in the mouth. And you just see the rat fly off into the darkness.
And Jack will just kind of take a step closer to Atlas, and that'll be it.
Okay. The rats, they all twitch, and you see the eyes kind of like pulse yellow, and they all start to run. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30, 35, 40 with a dash. 5, 10, 20, 20. So, oh yeah, he's not gonna try to attack because he's going back to Atlas. Mastos, you do get an attack of opportunity on one of the 3 rats that are about to move away from you. If you wish to take one, just let me know which one you want to attack, top, middle, or bottom.
I will attack the middle one here.
Okay.
And I got nat 20.
Nice. Roll damage.
Oh, I wish I had good words.
I got 8, and can I use no inspirations on the attack rolls, right? Yeah. So I got 8.
8
damage.
Okay.
Well, so do you remember how
you get
crit
one
works,
max
right?
roll.
Yeah. So you get automatic max damage plus then whatever you roll.
Okay, so I would have got 12 plus 8, so 20.
20. Awesome. Yeah, so as it starts to skitter away, you just gulp, finish down that last piece of meat, and you're like, okay, ready now. And just completely destroy the rat as it tries to run away. That is everything there. Filbert will use his move and dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30, 45. Step of the Wind as a bonus action, using a key point. He arrives up, right up to you, Atlas. Just standing there, just wiggling. And Atlas, it's your turn.
Good job, buddy.
Just give him a little pat on the head.
All right, well.
How to
I
check on
better-
the guy you almost murdered.
Yeah, literally.
I'll go up to Harper on the ground and stabilize him.
He is deceased. To knock someone unconscious, you have to melee attack and like tell them you're gonna knock them unconscious. Spells will just kill people.
Spells just kill people? What?
Yep. It has to be a melee attack to.
But is it not a melee
Non-lethal.
attack from the spell? Like
I think it's a spell effect.
He's swinging a spectral weapon.
Did you just kill Harper?
Yeah. We're going to jail. Good job, Atlas.
I didn't know spells just kill you. So
Yeah,
if I
the
got
knock-
knocked out by a spell, I'm dead. Like there's no saving throws.
PCs get saving
No.
throws.
Yeah.
Players get saving throws. For NPCs, you would have to like manually knock out, say, okay, this is not a fatal wound, I'm gonna knock them out, and it has to be melee. You can't do it with ranged or spells.
All right, cool.
Atlas the murderer.
Yeah, fuck it.
Well, I don't know. He might res him. Like, I don't know if he has 300 worth of diamonds on him. He has a
What about
minute.
Revivify. Oh, I can do Revivify.
Yeah, you need the diamond though. That's what he's talking about.
300 gold. 3 diamonds worth 300 gold. I got. Does it have to be diamonds?
Yes. It can be multiple small diamonds, but it has to be an amount of 300 gold of diamonds.
I didn't know that. Cool.
Well, you didn't know he was going to run. It's not like
Well, no.
chose
I
this to
know.
happen.
What about
Says that,
300
and then we all get arrested.
what about 300 gold of sanguine?
No.
How can I get 300 gold worth of diamonds in 60 seconds?
Look over at Mastos.
Yeah, I'll literally.
Anyone have 300 gold worth of diamonds? I could save them.
As you're s-
What? What?
He ran into the giant axe wielding ghost. I don't understand. But I can bring back to life if I have something
You
worth
mean
300
Dorhan?
gold of diamonds.
Do you not control the giant Dorhan?
No, he just kind of guards us. Not the time for this conversation. I only have 50 seconds. I mean, he's gone.
Yeah, well, I mean, I literally have 13 gold to my name. I don't have any diamonds.
Anyone have a
So-
diamond on them?
So
Mastos-
we're still in combat. So this.
Oh, are we?
So yeah. So Atlas, it's what do you want to do? What do you want to try and do right now?
Well, I was gonna try to stabilize him, but he's dead. So I'm asking if anyone has a diamond,
Okay. So you go
Let's just
down to
take
check.
him. Let's just.
and I'm
You go
gonna
down to
search
check
his
his-
body while I ask.
So as you reach down and you check, you go to stabilize and you realize that he's deceased. And you start kind of panicking, like, have I done this? Have I done this? You start searching for diamonds, knowing that this is the spell that you need. Roll a 1d100, please.
I don't own one of them.
Well,
Hold
use
on.
it on roll 20 then.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Bro, that's so cruel to ask for a D100 roll when I'm not near.
This would be the only one too.
Let's just take him to the mine where we rezzed Atlas.
25.
Yeah.
All right. So as you start panicking and you put your hands down on this little halfling and you kind of close your eyes and you're kind of like focusing, like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And you're putting that intent out there of wanting to save this life, realizing this regret and wanting to bring this thing back. And you just close your eyes and you just focus and focus. And you feel this warm sensation right at the top of your left leg. You feel this almost like a burning, like a circle almost burning through your leg. And as you focus more, like, what is that? What is that? You push down a little bit harder, and instinctively you kind of like push on the body, almost reeling back from this pain. And this flashing light emanates from this circle in your leg and absorbs into the body. And you see Harper just gasp with air. And we'll leave it there for tonight.
Oh,
Bro, I
It was
plot
coming from your
armor. So
leg?
lame.
Coming from your leg, yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, it's getting real late. So.
I am a god.
All right,
Okay.
awesome. Thanks,
Why
guys.
did you just do that to yourself, Atlas?
I don't know. 'Cause I was fucking dead.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the session. Back here next week, 8 p.m. EST, next Tuesday for the next one, and see what the hell is going on with Atlas's left leg.
It's not the middle leg.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have one.
Oh,
No tongue, no penis. Sorry.
all right.
All right, see you in the next one, guys. Have a good one.
All right.
Can be
see ya.
augmented.
See ya.